What's going on? It's your boy H Money, Mr. The Zone. We in the building. It's time for boxing, bro. We just finished the UFC live boxing chat. Navarrete. Let's go, bro. It's time for Navarrete. Let me drop the link. You know what I mean? Live boxing chat. Let's go. Turn up. We in the building. Let's go, Navarrete, baby. Navarrete. We in here. Let's go, Navarrete, man. We excited about this one, man. Navarrete is about to put on a clinic. Navarrete versus Lopez. Let's go. We in here. Curtis got gassed out, bro. JC said Curtis still gassed during the interview. He need to work on that cardio. That's not good, bro. Let's go. It's time for boxing. It's time for boxing, baby. Come on, JFL. Come on, Coco. Come on, hit the link. JFL Coco. Y'all know what to do. It's boxing time, baby. Back to back today, man. On a three-peat. Hey, man, we like Kobe and Shaq. Rest in peace to Kobe. You know what I mean? On a three-peat. Let's get it, baby. It's time for boxing. Ladies and gentlemen, hit that like button. Let's get those likes up. First thing you do, hit the like button. You know what I mean? Coco is here. JFL, pull up, Jay. Come on, JFL, come get it. Pull up, Jay. Let's turn up, man.
Hey, yo, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
It's the CO, Coco, Don, so fresh, you can't understand. Coming with the H1, that's the real one.
Yeah, Coco, man, with that energy, bro. Yeah, that was a good fight right there in the UFC, man. Curtis Blazes' style is kind of boring, but you know he did what he had to do to win. Rubeski in the building. What up, Rube? Rube in the building. Let me read this comment. Rubeski, you know what I'm saying? He says the best in MMA, boxing, football, basketball, etc. is here. H Money, Mr. The Zone. Let's go, JFL heads. What's good?
H Money on his three-peat streams, bruh.
We grinding, bruh. We doing it, bruh. You know, ain't no iron team, bruh. We doing it. Coco was with me on the first stream, the second one. You know what I mean? JFL was with me on the second one. D Hodges was with me. We've been rocking out, bruh. And this how we doing, man. It's a team effort, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Live fights. Top rank, ESPN, Navarrete. So JFL, talk to me, man. It feel like you had a few things to say. You know what I'm saying? As far as the boxing, what's on your mind on these boxing topics? Talk to me.
Well, you know, this is an interesting matchup that you got tonight in this title. I'm looking forward to this fight right here. But you know, other boxing topics, hot topics going on. You know, I was going to touch upon that. You know, but
let's talk before the fight starts. Let's go. Let's get to it. What up, D Hodges? D Hodges in the building.
Yeah, I just had to let my phone charge real quick. It died on me, but I got good energy. You know, I told you I was coming back.
For sure. So JFL. So what's the topics you want to talk about?
Your Razor guy's good though. I like Razor Blade.
Yeah, he looked good.
Yeah, for real. That dude's good with takedowns. Like, you know, he kind of was doing too many takedowns, but hey, he did enough to win. I'm glad the black man won. You know, I always bet on black. He did okay though. Like, dude couldn't stop his takedowns.
For sure. Looks like we got a lot of fights on this card. So JFL, man, talk to me. What's your topics today in boxing? Let's get into it, bro. Let's talk about everything, bro.
Well, I'm just going to touch upon this one topic though. The Uriel's going around with Navarrete and Colin Haney, bro.
Oh no, I didn't hear about that.
I hope to say that for like a Sunday Rumble or something. You know what I mean? Because you know, tonight is fight night. Boxing is back. But you know, we can touch upon topics too. You know what I mean? That's current. That was going on.
For sure, yo. D House, you can turn that TV down for me. It's a little bit too loud.
Got you.
For sure. So this is what I was gonna say. Yo, JFL, man, I didn't hear about that, man. Thanks for sharing the breaking news. That joint real loud, though, D. That joint real loud. Now, I don't know. That joint real loud. But yeah, so let's get to these topics. You know what I mean? I feel like
Hold on. We gotta get that off the background, or else we're gonna get flagged. For real
yeah,
though.
yeah, D, turn it down, please, bro.
Okay.
That
Is
joint
it
is
turned
loud
down?
though. That joint was real
Yeah.
loud.
No, is
But
it cool? Am I cool now? Did I
Yeah,
turn
there
it
you
down
go.
enough? Okay.
Yeah, you're
no,
good now.
okay, well, so back to the topic, you know what I mean? Yeah, Linares, Devin Haney.
Oh, you can still hear it, bro.
Yeah, we can still hear it, dude. You can put it on mute, bro. Like, you know what I
Okay,
mean?
yeah. I put it on mute until
All right, so yeah, man. So yeah, let's go, bro. So what I'm saying is Linares, so what exactly happened? Let me know one more time, my brother. For the fans too.
I mean, I ain't get all into it, but we know that Haney and Linares been back and forth a few times. And I just seen the title that says, Linares calling out Haney, uh, something dealing with Oscar and Ryan. So if Ryan gonna get that fight with Linares, or most likely Haney might get that fight with Linares. I'm just saying.
Yeah, we want Linares, but to be honest, I seen that Devin Haney is in negotiations to fight against Luke Campbell. You know what I mean? Luke Campbell, who was an Olympic gold medalist. Luke Campbell, who just won 12 rounds with Lomachenko, and he was actually beating Lomachenko for most of that fight. So from what I'm hearing, Devin Haney is already in talks of fighting Luke Campbell. You know what I mean? I seen it on Ellie Setback. Ellie Setback had made a video, you know what I mean, a couple of days ago. I think it was yesterday,
So
actually.
that's
And
done
said
and
that,
sealed.
say it again.
So you saying it's in talks, or it's
Yeah, it is
almost
in
like signed
talks.
and
They
sealed?
negotiating. Yeah, it's in talks. Devin Haney's supposed to fight against Luke Campbell, like very, you know what I'm saying? I guess it's going to happen soon. You know what I mean? So
Okay,
they're
okay.
negotiating.
Yeah, because I'm just curious. You know what I'm saying, since Linares came out from the sidebar, I thought it would change something up.
I'm not sure, but I know Luke Campbell was ranked very high in the WBC, and Devin Haney's the WBC world champion. So I'm thinking it's going to be Devin Haney versus Luke Campbell. That's going to be the fight. You know what I mean? So, yeah, man.
Okay,
Linares is
okay.
calling out Devin Haney. That's good. You know what I mean? If Devin Haney can't fight against Luke Campbell, if that fight doesn't happen, let's do Linares. Linares is another fighter that been in the ring with Lomachenko. Linares, who got stopped, he got stopped against Lomachenko, but he actually, as well, he dropped Lomachenko. Linares had dropped Lomachenko, dropped him. You know what I mean? So, yeah, the first fight of the evening. I mean, what you think about that, Coco? Linares calling out Haney, and Haney's already in talks to fight against Luke Campbell.
Clout chase.
Yeah, that might be a clout chase. It might.
I mean, I would say the same thing because if you're in the middle of negotiations prior to another fight that's already almost signed and sealed or close to it, why even mention them at that point?
For sure. Yo, this is weird, man. You see these dudes, how they got those masks on in the ring? Dang, this is weird, bro. This is weird, bro. Referee got a
Hey
mask
man, I'll
on.
be right back. Hold it down. I'll be right back.
All right, for sure. This is weird, bro. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Dang, this is in Mexico. I say they got the real mask on. They got the mask with the shield
So
covering
what's
their
going on
face.
tonight, man? What's going on? Who on the card, man? Run it down. Run the list down.
For me, the best is the main event, man. Emanuel Navarrete, my brother. Navarrete is fighting on the main event. He's a champion. He got 31 wins, 27 knockouts with only one loss. You know what I mean? I felt like that was a robbery loss. Navarrete is a beast. Like, the dude is a future Hall of Famer for sure. He's a Mexican superstar, bro. You know what I mean? He got a lot of fans. And man, I'm excited about this. I'm really excited to watch Navarrete. It's my first time calling it a live Navarrete fight live in Mexico too. They in Mexico City, so I'm excited about this, man. You know what I mean? Boxing must go on, bro. Boxing must go on. And then right here, round number one, it seemed like they got a few bums
You
fighting
are
on the undercard. I ain't gonna lie.
Okay, you good now. Your audio good. You was clear, but you was kind of like glitching a little bit. But you good
In and
now.
out.
Am I still too loud?
I,
Can you hear me?
You good now?
yeah, we sure can hear you
No,
on
no, I'm
TV.
talking about
What you think?
I'm talking about the TV thing.
Yeah, we hear your TV.
You
Let
might
me
well just
see.
mute that TV, bro. Cause it might. You know what I'm
I
saying? The
can't
TV.
mute it because there's so many people watching the fight. That's why I said I could turn it down a little bit more.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
No, I think it's better now. I still hear a little something, but you good,
Okay.
D.
Because
You know,
I mean,
people,
you
yo,
know how
what
the
the, yo,
audience do. They pick up everything on YouTube, man.
yeah,
YouTube.
they,
what you say, JFL?
I'm saying, YouTube, they be picking up everything. They like Shazam.
Yeah. I just don't want to get flagged though. That's the
yeah,
only
no,
thing. But I don't want to miss your fight party. You know what I mean?
yeah,
I know you at the fight party.
yeah, because
And shout out
man,
to
it's
Cool.
like people,
fight party
they're
out there.
just, they're being real, like, no,
No, it's cool.
yeah,
It's cool. Or you can just chill. You know what I mean?
no,
And
am I cool now?
nah, that's only like it louder. Maybe you can just put yourself on mute, or you can just chill in the chat because I don't want to
Yeah,
get
I'm gonna go in
flagged.
the chat. I'm gonna go in the chat.
No,
Yeah,
what he
I'll go in
do
the
it?
chat.
No,
All right,
no,
D,
you got.
appreciate it, D. Sorry about that, D. You know I love you, bro.
No,
No, what I'm
I
saying
know.
is,
I don't want to get you in trouble.
AD,
I'll go back. I'll go back in the
AD,
chat.
this how you do
Hey,
it though.
he got a question for you. He got a question. Oh, he dropped. He ready to drop. Let's
I
get
was
it going.
I was gonna say just lower your volume down halfway.
He can't. He said he got people watching the fight with him at his
No,
house.
no,
He
I'm
in the
talking about
fight party.
on his device.
I'm not sure, but it's all good. But yeah, man, let's keep this boxing conversation. Let's just talk about topics in boxing because they got a lot of bums fighting on the undercard. I'm not really into the bums fighting. So talk to me, man, JFL. I mean, I'm hearing Earl Spence versus Danny Garcia is almost official. What's your thoughts on Earl Spence and Danny coming up?
Man, that beneficial, and that's what it is.
Hey, what you think about Terrence Crawford saying he think Danny Garcia gonna beat Earl Spence?
I'm asking. I wonder why he would say that, right? So he talking in indirect talk. You feel me?
Yeah, they saying Terrence
And you,
Crawford is picking Danny Garcia to beat Earl
but
Spence Jr.
but here's the thing though. You got Bud talking about the way Spence should fight. So basically, he tried to dictate. You see, it was the opposite of what he said versus himself, and what he implied versus Danny Garcia. Now my question is, what style would Spence actually use on either or? You know what I mean? But you know, Bud know what's up.
Facts. You know what I mean? Coco, man, talk to us, Coco, man. Get in a conversation, Coco. Oh, Coco, when he put himself on mute, he might be busy with his family. You
What
know
you
what I
talking
mean?
about, Bud? Talking about that Spence can't walk him down. That'd be a bad decision for him.
Facts, man. And shout outs to Otha Jones the third, bro. Can't forget about Otha Jones the third, future champion. You know what I mean? Future world champion. Shout out to Soul City Boxing. You know what I mean? We turned up in here, man. Hit the like button. Big time fights, man. Boxing is back, baby. Yeah, man. I think, man, Danny Garcia ain't no tune-up. I mean, it's gonna be a tough fight. You know what I mean? Even before that accident, it was gonna be a tough fight. You know what I mean? And now after the accident, nobody knows, if Earl Spence has fully recovered. I felt like Earl Spence he needs to take a tune-up, bro. I'm under the impression I want to see Earl Spence take a tune-up before he fights Danny Garcia, bro. I don't think he should fight Danny Garcia right away, bro.
But
You know what I mean? I want to see where he's at.
yeah, I mean, that's the most logical thing to do or say. But we know they holding Spence words up. They holding his words to a certain standard, especially in the media. So that was Spence who came out and said no tune up. And then Mayweather tried to alley-oop you, bruh, and try and look out and be like, yo, take this tune up, bruh. I'm giving you Lee. But Spence, he got to stand on his word, I guess. You know what I mean? Whether it's good or bad or right or poor decision, who knows? You know what I'm saying? But if you feel as though he's ready, then, hey, he's ready.
Yeah,
But I
see, the
got
thing is, that's why you got a team, though. I'm sorry to cut you off.
no,
Once you
you
finish
good.
my bad.
No, you good. I was gonna elaborate, but you go ahead.
See, this all I want to say is like Earl Spence Jr. You know what I mean? This is why you got a team around you. You know what I mean? Because a fighter wants to fight anybody. You know what I mean? A real fighter don't want to fight anybody. They just love to fight. So Earl Spence, he loves to fight. He wants to go fight the best right away. This is why you got a team around you. You know what I'm saying?
Are you breaking
To
up?
help you make
Ace
these
Money?
decisions. You know what I
There you
mean?
go. You good now? You
I'm
good?
breaking up, Dan.
No, your audio good now. Your audio
What
good.
I sound like now? I'm good.
Yeah, you straight now. Sometimes it's in and out like that. You know what I'm saying? But you keep talking, then
Well, I know what to do. Hold up. I know what to do.
it'll get back good.
Hello, hello. Yes, indeed. I got the recipe. I'm back
Let's
in the
go.
building and I'm feeling like yee.
Mr. Johnson in the building. Quick shout out. Let's get to the chat smoke real quick, man. Like my boy JFL says, chat smoke. Shout out to Mr. Johnson in the building. My boy, what up, Mr. Johnson? Oh man, Navarrete got those fans, bro. People sliding through. Brian the boss in the building. He said, I think Crawford's great counter punching will be bad for Spence. If Spence tried to walk Crawford down, you know what I'm saying? My humble opinion. Facts, you know what I mean?
I gotta let me ask him, replace Bud name with Danny Garcia name in that same comment. Pull that comment back up.
Okay, so replace Buzz name with Danny Garcia. I think Danny Garcia, great counter punching, would be bad for Spence if Spence tried to walk Danny Garcia down. My humble opinion.
Chat
Come
smoke.
on, chat smoke.
Well, you know what? I would have to agree because Danny Garcia has one of the meanest left hooks in the business. And the right hook too. So I mean you can't hook with a hooker, right? DSFG?
You could try.
But that's when you get hurt.
But here's the thing though. I like what H Money said that he said prior to the incident, man. Because when you come to analyzing skill sets, people gotta be realistic about skill sets, you know what I mean? And that's the thing, like you got people now talking the way they was talking before, right? But when they analyze it and really sit down and like analyze each fighter's skill set, they might retract. You heard me? Or they might, be more realistic when it comes to that fight.
Facts. Hey, when it comes to like Danny Garcia versus Spence, to me, you know, both guys have immense talent, but Spence is more questionable to me because of the accident, and that's my honest truth. Like if I were a betting man, which I am, I will lead my bet towards Danny, just because I don't know where Spence is at.
But
You know what I'm
before
talking
prior,
about?
let's talk about prior.
Oh, before,
Let's
oh,
not talk about incident Spence. Let's talk about prior Spence. I mean, that's what I mean. I'm not worrying
okay,
about how you coming back from
okay.
being
I
young.
got you. I got you. Let me speak on it real quick. Um, prior Spence, prior accident, I the way that I was evaluating the fight and the way I like to see it, um, it would have to go in favor of dun dun dun, dun Earl Spence. Earl Spence. I think Earl Spence would have got him prior to the fight. I mean, prior to the accident. And that's no disrespect to you, you know.
I got a question though. Prior Spence with Bud Crawford.
I got Spence.
Res- respect. But
That's yeah,
Bud
man.
Crawford,
But let me ask you a question though, JFL, since we're on the topic like that. So if Danny Garcia wins this fight, supposedly it's going to be Earl Spence versus Danny Garcia. If Danny Garcia wins this fight, how will you respond to people saying that, because they're going to come up with the excuse of, if he wins, they're going to give him that excuse. It's coming. How are you going to respond to that? If I could be so forward and blunt.
Well, I have Danny defeating Spence prior to Spence incident. So my position.
Okay. Oh, okay. I got you.
So and then you got to think about prior Spence versus other welterweights, not just Danny Garcia. The excuse is still there for any welterweight.
Man, I'm with you on that though. You know what? Either way, I respect Danny Garcia's boxing ability, and I actually went back and rescored that Thurman fight, and I did see it your way. So, out of respect for you and respect to Danny and respect to everybody out there, I did see it the other way after I recapped it. So, I did. I'm subscribed to Showtime, and if you're subscribed to Showtime, you're able to go back in the catalog and you can see all those old fights. So just anybody out there in the chat that wants to do some recap, because sometimes you can't find these fights.
I mean, so for me, majority of people need to recap on Danny Garcia totally, like from day one, because it seemed like they're not aware of Danny Garcia skill set at all, which he displayed in all his fights. So, and then you take Spence's best 2 recent fights prior to incident, then you have a better outlook and better analysis or analysis of skill set. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I look at it, and then they letting the Keith Thurman and Porter situation blind them from the fact of who was actually successful in that fight. But
well, I definitely, for 100%, I didn't like the Porter decision at all, and I called that one out when it happened. You know what I mean? But I had to go recap the Thurman, and I agree with you on that.
Well, my question is, or Spence agrees with me. So what that tell you?
Well, that tells me that people that are in tune with boxing know what's best. So obviously you're right. JFL, and that's why I can't butt heads with you when because we're agreeing. You know what I'm talking about? We're agreeing about it. So I'm just giving you my honest assessment, and I just ask you a question about how would you respond to the critics? You know what I mean? Because the platform is growing, and people are always going to try to throw shade at you, and I just wanted to see where you were at on that.
Right, I respect all opinions. I respect your outlook, and if you have Spence, and that's your pick, then I'm cool with that. But all I'm saying is to the boxing community and this team DSG, and skill set matters over everything.
Facts. And you know what? I wouldn't be mad either way. To be honest with you, I respect Danny Garcia and I respect Earl Spence. But you know what? I like Danny Garcia more than Earl Spence, to be honest with you. And H Money could vouch me on that, because I feel like we lost Earl Spence to the streets. And JC could vouch for me on that one, and so could a lot of people that been riding with us for a long time. So I just want to ask you, who you got in this fight though, JFL? Who you got, Armando or Palomares?
Oh man, I need a breakdown, man. I need to see the ring entrance, like how we do. I need to know.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's get to some chat smoke. I'm sorry, guys. Let's get to some chat smoke. They leaving a lot of comments. It's live in the chat. Anthony Jones. Let's start off with Anthony Jones. You know what I'm saying? Let's read what Jonathan Wimberding said. Jonathan Wimberding says, Spence, the guy, was a flipper. You know what I mean? Shout out to Earl Spence, man. I'm happy he survived the car accident. And you know what I'm saying? Hopefully, Earl Spence, you know what I mean? He's on the right path. And I've been watching his interviews. And I'm feeling like Earl Spence Jr., he's rededicated to the sport of boxing. You know what I mean? And I think what happened to him was a blessing in disguise. You know what I mean? Now, you know, he got a second opportunity at life. He almost died in that car accident. So you know what? I think Earl Spence, he's rededicated to the sport of boxing. You know what I mean? Let's keep reading the comments. All right, my boy Anthony Jones, he says, both dudes solid. Spence seems a little more skilled. I mean, just a pinch. But them no-look bombs from Danny Garcia are sleepers now. Danny lost a few fights, but never got his butt whooped. You know what I mean? Feel me? Yeah, I feel you. Danny never been knocked out. Danny never been knocked out, bro.
Oh
And that's
well,
what I can say.
not to make it a DSG show, but you know, when it comes to DSG and the fights that's coming up, so obviously, you know, he's gonna be mentioned. You know, so you can't say he's irrelevant. You know, they want him to be, but that's far from it. But going back to what Bud Crawford said, what do you think about Bud Crawford interview? Anybody touch up on that?
Man, you could inform me a little bit because see, I don't circulate myself through YouTube too much like that. So if you wanna just give me like a little bit of it, I'll touch on it real quick for you.
Well, I
You know what I
can't
mean?
go into it. I can't go into it until you see it for yourself. Just know that that interview is up, and you can
All
listen
right.
to it, and we can have
Hey
that
man, you know
discussion.
what? All right, no problem. You know what? We ain't here to promote no channels because we're shining out here and we're gonna do our thing.
All right,
Facts.
whenever you get a chance to, you and H Money, y'all can view that. You know what I mean, the interviews is on that particular interview, which is you know,
All right, hold on, DSFG. You know what I'm talking about? Hold on. Let's see what this is.
Yo, Anthony Jones, what up, Anthony Jones? Yo, that's you?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. Speak up. You a little bit low. Talk to me.
Oh, yeah. I forgot I got a speaker on. Can you hear me now, bro?
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you better. What up, AJ? What's popping?
Not much, man. Just, trying to get it. Same old shit, man. Wanted to tap in and show some love to my boy.
For sure, man. You know, I appreciate the support, my brother, man. So you want to touch on this topic, this Danny Garcia Earl Spence fight? Rumor is rumored to be official. Do you think Earl Spence should go straight in to a fight against Danny Garcia, or would you like to see Earl Spence take a tune-up fight so we can see where he's at?
To be honest with you, I kind of would like to see a tune-up that makes sense, but I understand his point too. Like, if you're ready, bro. And if you in there, if you in there, like, I would still like to see a tune-up. I'm not even gonna hold you up because Danny Garcia ain't no bum. You know what I'm saying?
That's exactly what
Like,
I'm saying. Alex Jones,
yeah, like,
I'm sorry to interrupt you, but Alex Jones is speaking the truth right there. Danny Garcia is a very dangerous fight. And for you to be coming off something so serious, for you to be coming up to Danny Garcia, and I know that Spence says he wants all comers and he's gonna fight anybody and he's willing to step it up right away. That's not the step I would have taken.
hell yeah, it's like, cause I've been noticed when talking to Angel Garcia, I saw an interview, and after J Rock got fucked up by Rosario, he was like, it's certain fights. He was like, you got to be ready for real fights. He was like, but sometimes, you can't come off one battle when they go in against another motherfucker to go with a battle, cause you don't really get unbeat up once you get in a fight. Like, yeah, you get some rest and all that shit, but like, you really don't get some Street Fighter life bars back. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. It could go either way, but I like both of them.
Me
Normally,
too.
I would say Earl, like Earl seemed a little more crisp, like all around as a boxer, but them fucking Danny Garcia got some power. Them little no look hooks he be doing, bro. Them bitches be catching you, bro, and they'll sleep you.
For sure. Hey, let me it says a real six, my boy from the six from Canada. Real says, how do I get on? All you got to do is hit that link that I dropped. You see it's a link that I dropped. The StreamYard. Where's it at? This link right here. If you want to get on and join the conversation with us, you hit that link right there on your phone or your computer. You know what I mean? And you enter the broadcast. It's simple. You can use your phone or you can use your computer. And you hit that link right here and you enter the broadcast and you can be a part of the conversation. I'm sorry, guys. Keep it going.
H Money. Hey, how would you like to see Dillian White versus Big Baby Miller for the PED crown?
Oh, dang. DSFG, speak on it.
Nah, we don't want to start no debate. Nah, I ain't
Dang
trying to
it.
Nah, I'm just saying.
Dang it.
He said
No,
Pete.
there's no debate, but I understand why that's the topic, the over both of those guys. So I can understand why that's that talking point. But let's just say let's not mention PEDs, you know what I mean, at all, and just say who's the actual skillful fighter in that fight, Dylan White or Big Baby Miller, and who has the most likely chances to come out with the victory. You know what I'm saying?
Well, both of them, they do some clown shit, bro. But then I like Big Baby because he was amping
You're
it
breaking up.
And I like Big Baby Miller.
Hey, yeah, fix your mic real quick, but also let me say this though real quick.
Nah, I think he's good. Keep talking. Let's see if he's good. Keep talking.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, perfect.
Perfect.
Right. I had to take
perfect.
All right, yeah, I had to take. No, but I like the way Miller talks shit because he could kind of build a fight up or whatever, and both of them run their mouth hell of a lot. They both, to me, I think like C to B level fighters and shit. They're about on the same level, and they both might go in juice to the gills, so it'd be an interesting fight. That's what I think.
I got a question though. What about Dylan White and Povetkin? Is that the same title and the same type of fight you see?
I mean, I guess, but I think Dillian White gonna knock Povetkin out. I don't really like it. I'm not even interested in it. The only reason I like Dylan White, bro, is because I be talking to fucking Dean. I talk to Dean a lot on Instagram. He a cool, down to earth dude, bro. So I'm like, bro, I show your bro love because of you. I'm like, I don't like that nigga. He talk so much shit, but he can fight though.
Okay.
You know, but I don't. You know when you
I'm trying to do an interview with him.
When you well, I'll ask him. But when you hate on Wilder so much, like I start not to like you. Like if you don't like the nigga, I don't care if you don't like him. That's your business. But like, you know, them boys from in the UK, they be on my man head like he just ain't shit, bro.
It's Team Wilder over here though. For me at least.
There's Team Wilder on this whole panel, bro.
Yeah, for sure. That's what I'm talking about. But like, you know how it is, bro. That's the reason I don't really like Dylan White. But Povetkin's all right, you know what I'm saying? But like he should win. It should be an easy give me fight. I want to see that nigga fight somebody for real. Fight Luis Ortiz or some shit.
Yeah, but hey, Povetkin ain't no joke, man. He gave Anthony Joshua a tough fight. You know what I mean? A former Olympic gold medalist, a former WBA heavyweight champion. He gave Anthony Joshua a very tough fight. Matter of fact, he gave Andy Ruiz that blueprint on how you fight AJ. He was putting pressure on him, busted his nose open in that fight, you know what I mean, before he got knocked out. And Povetkin, you know, he just had a, you know what I'm saying, he just had a draw against Michael Hunter, who's a, you know, a very good young heavyweight. Michael Hunter, who's trained by Hasim Rahman. You know, Hasim Rahman, who knocked out Lennox Lewis, is training Michael Hunter. Michael Hunter ain't no joke. And then, man,
bro, I think Michael Hunter low key got that shit, bro. They should have gave that shit to Hunter. Well, since it was a draw, they should have let him fight Dillian White. I'm like somebody fresh and juiced up, like I mean not juiced like in a bad way, but somebody fresh, man. Like I would have liked to see that versus Dillian White rather than Povetkin again, because it's like, damn, y'all keep bringing this nigga back. Povetkin solid as fuck. He been around for years. I know.
Try not to cuss, my brother, please. They be trying to flag me. You good? Keep going though. Keep flowing. Just try not to cuss.
Okay, I got you, brother. But you know, he even had Teddy Atlas, you know, working with him. So Povetkin is definitely nobody's fool at all. Like, so I mean, the fight really could go either way, but I got Dillian White on that one though.
Me, I don't know, man. Dylan White struggled against Oscar Rivas. Hey, if I'm breaking up, y'all let me know. Make sure my audio is good. I'm good. I'm clear.
Perfect. You keep flowing. Cook it up.
Okay, so Dylan White is a good fighter. He got a lot of heart. I ain't gonna lie. Dylan White got a lot of heart. He, you know You know what I'm saying? He always get dropped though. He got dropped against Oscar Rivas. He got dropped against Derek Chisora. He got dropped against Joseph Parker. Dylan White got knocked out against Anthony Joshua. You know what I mean? I gotta question his chin. And then I want to question his cardio. Is he in shape? Dylan White came in fat. He came in real fat
Oh
and sloppy.
God.
Yeah, against Oscar Rivas, bro. He came in there real fat and sloppy. You know what I mean? So I got to question Dylan White, you know what I mean, in his cardio. He always gets up, though. I mean, not always. Most of the time he gets up when he gets knocked down and he wins. But, you know what I mean? He should be the favorite against Povetkin, but I don't think it's going to be an easy fight. What about you, Coco Dan, JFL?
I have to agree with you. I feel some type of way with White. Like I don't like him. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't like neither of them too. But like I don't like White at all. Like like I just feel like he's just like one of these guys that's been just coattailing along, and now he's crying, and you know and if you want to compare him, okay, let's go. But like you said, man, he came in overweight. He had suspect, like test results. He got cleared for it. Okay. But all of a sudden he had to grow out his hair because they wanted to get samples from him and everything. I mean, just from there's a reason why he didn't want to like I don't know, man. The only thing I like about him is that he represents himself and he's trying to get his own title shot by himself. Like he signs one fight deals with the zone,
But
and he does his own promotion. But you know what? Like when it comes to him and Povetkin, you know what I mean? It's like 50-50 who's gonna show up better that night. Like I'm not gonna root for White, and I'm not gonna root for Povetkin. I could care less about both of those guys, to be honest with you.
For sure. Hey, JFL, I just want to read this comment. Rob87 says Povetkin is also known as Padvekin.
hell yeah.
You know what I mean? So JFL, you want to touch in? Go ahead. I think he on mute.
Hello?
JFL, I'm not sure if he's ready. You
Yeah,
ready? Cook up.
I'm basing everything off of skill sets and previous fights. Povetkin, I believe this is third matchup, and from a long hiatus since the AJ fight, he came back strong. You know what I'm saying? He came back, somewhat in better shape than Dylan White. And Povetkin, he's a combination puncher. He's a kung fu fighter, and he got that right hand. He got the better head movement. You know what I mean? He's just an all around better fighter than Dylan White. And
Hey, my
I
bad,
feel as
bro.
though, are you good? I feel as though, Povetkin got like a 60-40 chance of coming out that fight as the victor. You know what I mean?
Hey,
'Cause he's just an all around better fighter.
you know what? Speaking of while you're speaking on Povetkin's skill set, when he catches his timing, bro, oh my God. When he get his timing right, after them first couple rounds and shit, he a bad boy.
Yeah, lights out, right?
Hell yeah, because some people got speed and some people got timing. He one of those people who got good timing and shit once he's fight, like in the fight with you and stuff.
Yeah, I'm glad that you noticed that because he does have timing. You know what I mean, even though it wasn't a good timing versus AJ at that, you know what I mean, because he was trying to force it. And to me, he wasn't really fighting Povetkin style versus the AJ. He was kind of late, hesitating too much. But as these recent fights he had, 3 fights in, he showed improvement, and he wanted to go all 12 rounds. He usually,
Man,
he used to, just finish you before, within like six rounds. You know what I mean? So
Bro,
hopefully
I
he can get his
I
time
I I
on the
think
money.
man, I think that Povetkin is up in age. He's gonna have a tough fight versus White, and it could be a 50-50. I like I said, I can't go either way. You know, like we're talking about Povetkin. Like he did some like back in the day, but I mean he's been fighting for a long time. We're talking about a guy that got knocked out by uh Vladimir Klitschko back in the day. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
unanimous decisions. I mean, this guy's been fighting for a long time, but he worked himself back into a title shot. So, I mean, I give him credit for that, but like, really, is that a big challenge for supposedly the baddest man on the planet? Supposedly, you know what I'm saying? The man that keeps ducking, You know what I'm talking about? We're talking about Anthony Joshua. Come on, bro.
I thought you meant Dylan White.
Bro, check this out. What y'all what do y'all think about what do Eddie need to do with Haney next, bro? That's my favorite person over there right now. Mr. H Money, you got time.
I can speak on it.
Say it again. What was the question?
What do you think that they should do with Haney right now over at the Zone? What's the next move?
Man, keep doing what they doing. Keep doing what they doing, bro. You know what I mean? Devin Haney, he about to move up after 2 fights, he says. So Devin Haney trying to get in there, I think possibly with Luke Campbell right now. You know what I mean? He really want Lomachenko. That's the only reason why he's staying at lightweight. He just hopes that Lomachenko, you know what I'm saying?
That ain't gonna happen though. Lomachenko's a duck.
Yeah,
Lomachenko protected. Come on, bro. Let's keep it 100. You know he's protected.
Knockdown. Guy with the black shirt.
Yo, I'm thinking Lomachenko, you know what I mean? He's ducking, but Devin Haney's trying to stick around at 135 so he can get in a fight with Lomachenko. He got big names at 135. You got Tank Davis. You got, you know what I'm saying, Lomachenko. Ryan.
He went down.
I told you that dude. Yo, he caught him with a one hit split. He could.
I like that camera that the referee has on his chest though. Hey, I've never seen that angle before.
You can see it completely caught him on the chin. He got straight chin shaft. Oh, that.
Did you guys peep that though? That camera angle with the referee counting on him, and you could see the fighter like catching his cobwebs.
Yes.
Let me answer this question real quick, y'all. Let me answer this question. You know what I mean? I think Devin Haney, like I was saying, is trying to stay at 135 so he can get a Lomachenko fight, or he's trying to get in there with Gervonta Davis. Devin Haney wants to get in there with Teofimo Lopez, Ryan Garcia. You know what I mean? All of those guys. Who am I missing? Ryan Garcia, Lomachenko.
Ain't none of them at 135. The only one at 135 could be Tank.
Okay, let me finish with what I'm trying to say, and then y'all can come in. I just want to say that he trying to get in there. Devin Haney trying to stick around at 135 so he can get a Lomachenko fight. So he can fight at Gervonta Davis. So he can get in there with Ryan Garcia, Teofimo Lopez.
Knockdown again.
Let me finish.
Second knockdown.
I'm breaking up.
D Hodges, let H Money finish, please.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like,
again. I'm sorry.
Because somebody asked me a question. I just want to answer his question. He said, you know what I mean? My boy Haney trying to get in there in the big fights at 135, bro. If he can't get those big fights at 135, he gonna move up to 140 to go fight a Mikey Garcia, who's with the Zone with Eddie Hearn. He can get in there with a fighter like Regis Prograde, who signed with the Zone. He can get in there.
Shit.
You know what I mean? He can get in there with Regis, Mikey Garcia. You know what I mean? And I think that's the fight. I think the Mikey Garcia fight gonna happen though, because Mikey ain't. He don't really be ducking people. He's throwing in the towel. You know what I mean? Dang, Mikey really don't be ducking like that. Mikey fought Earl Spence. He fought Earl Spence when everybody was ducking Earl Spence. So you got to give Mikey some credit for that, bro.
Yeah, Mikey's solid. But bro, I don't know if I'm ready. I don't want.
The guy with the black's gonna knock him out.
One at a time.
Sorry.
Hey, I want to before seeing Haney with Regis, I want to see him in like a good bang and like take a couple shots and all that shit, bro. I just want to make sure he's ready because Regis solid, bro. People sleep on Regis, bro.
Yeah, Regis is solid, but he got punished by Josh Taylor, bro. Yeah, I mean
he did, but if you watch the fight, bro, that shit was
no, because at the end of the day, Josh Taylor has no power. He landed more punches, but he looked more damaged. His whole face was tore up. Regis looked perfect.
Yo, his
I
face
saw
was tore
I
up when
saw
Josh
like
Taylor, he busted his nose open, and Josh Taylor, he was dominating the fight. And Regis, man, I feel like Regis got exposed in that fight, to be honest. But go ahead, finish what you were saying, Anthony Jones, and
I
then D
say,
Hodges. Let's go one at a time. Anthony Jones, then D Hodges. Go ahead.
all right, yeah, with the reaches Josh Taylor, that was a great fight. Josh Taylor a big ass 140, but like dog, I really saw like I guess I could see how you could give it to Josh. But if you gave Regis the fucking
Don't worry, bro.
12th
Please don't
round.
talk,
Oh, I'm
bro.
sorry,
Please.
my bad, bro. My bad. If you gave Regis the 12th round, I was seeing the fight more as a draw, but I understand how Josh could win it. Plus, he around the corner from home if it ain't actual home. So, but I don't know, man. I just want to see like I feel like how when Eddie Hearn first approached the game when he came over with his own, he kind of made enemies, and it seemed like they only wanted like it seemed like fights get cock blocked for Eddie Hearn because of that. And because Devin Haney is under Hearn, sometimes I feel like they just try to make things difficult for
Well,
him. You know what I
I feel
mean?
like they try to use that as an excuse so fighters like Lomachenko can duck Devin
Yeah.
Haney. You know what I mean? Because Bob Arum, it didn't make Eddie Hearn made fights with PBC. You talking about Andy Ruiz versus Anthony Joshua. Andy Ruiz is a PBC fighter. So they
But
fought twice. Eddie Hearn doing business with Al Heyman. You know what I mean? So
Wilder and
Eddie,
Fury.
let me finish. Eddie Hearn did business with Bob Arum when he did Lomachenko versus Luke Campbell. Eddie Hearn did business with Bob Arum when it came to, Maurice Hooker versus Jose Ramirez. Eddie Hearn did business
Facts.
with Bob Arum when it came to Amir Khan versus Terrence Crawford.
but I'm saying what I'm saying
Eddie Hearn
is
did
Ho-
business
they
with
send the
Eddie Hearn did
Hold on,
business
hold
with
on.
Bob Arum. Let me finish. Eddie Hearn did
my
business
bad.
with Bob Arum when it came to Lomachenko and Corolla. So when people say, "Oh, people don't like Eddie Hearn,"
Oh, is
that's
dude
the
dead?
excuse. No way. I
Oh,
ain't
dude.
finished.
Hold
Eddie
on, D
Hearn,
Hodges. Let him finish though. Let him
look,
finish, D
Oh,
Hodges.
I'm sorry.
let's have a civilized conversation. Eddie Hearn, you know what I mean?
Dude's
Eddie
dead,
Hearn,
dog. Oh my God, dog. He's still not getting up. The guy in the black shorts that was winning, he still ain't getting up.
He's
Yo,
sleeping. He's sleeping.
he's
yo, D, let me
sleeping.
finish. D, let me finish.
I'm
We
sorry.
having
No,
a
I'm
debate.
sorry. I'm sorry, but look it like he's dead. That's what I was talking about earlier. Oh
It's
my
all
Hey,
good,
D
God.
bro.
Hodges, low. Let
I'm sorry.
H Money finish his point though, because
Okay.
Yeah, we having a
Yeah, I'm
he's trying to
sorry.
conversation.
educate.
We just
Yeah, I'm
having a
sorry. I'm sorry.
boxing
I'm
conversation.
sorry, bro, but you gotta admit that knockout was like, oh, I
Oh
thought.
yeah, you're right. People want to
I'm
know what's
sorry.
going on in the fight too.
I'm sorry.
People want to know what's going on in the fight. You're right, D. Nah, dang, he is still out. I'm just seeing it on the screen. Dang,
He's
Hey, that was
still
a
okay.
check hook. That was a quick check hook.
No, D. Hodges, go ahead. Talk about the knockout, bro. We get back to the
It is.
conversation.
He's still laid. He's still laid out. Yeah, but he's moving. He's
Hey, but
still laying there, man.
hey,
He
let's
ain't
let's
even.
let's let's take into account that man has a family. Let's pray that he gets up.
Hell yeah,
You
I
No,
see
know,
he's
cause
up.
fine
He's
like that.
moving a little bit, but yeah, but he's sitting up now. But
Oh,
oh my
dang,
God,
he
I
is hitting
told you.
hard on the canvas. Dang, why
I
Anthony Jones dip? Anthony
yo
Jones dip.
that
Dang,
yo that
Anthony Jones, why you dipped off,
was.
bro? Come back. We having a
I'm
boxing
sorry.
conversation, bro.
I'm not. No, I'm not laughing because it's not funny. I don't never like to see nobody get hurt, but yo, he caught him and he put him. I mean, that was complete sleep. That was,
Okay, man, let's get back to the boxing conversation, though, bro. I hope the man get up. He's still out. Dang, he's
yep,
still
he's up.
That's scary, bro. That's scary. Dang, people dropping off, man. What the heck? Yo, Anthony Johnson, man. Let's keep talking about. I mean, Anthony Jones. Let's keep talking about this topic. Like Eddie Hearn is doing business. He's making fights with every company. You know what I mean?
Dude,
So Eddie Hearn is doing a good job. People are using this as an excuse for people to duck. You know what I mean? That's an excuse for Lomachenko to duck Devin Haney. Bob Arum made about
That's
4
what I'm
fights.
saying. That's what I'm
Wait.
saying, bro. Like,
Bob Arum made about 4 fights with Eddie Hearn this whole year. You know what I mean? So when it comes to Devin Haney, Bob Arum saying, "Oh, he signed with the wrong promoter. That's why he's not going to fight Devin Haney." You know, that's why he's not. That's why Devin Haney's not gonna fight Lomachenko because he signed with the wrong promoter. That's a duck move. Lomachenko went to the WBC and requested a franchise belt, so he doesn't have to fight Devin Haney, bro. So it's all ducking. Go ahead, bro.
But yeah, I totally agree with everything you said. But the thing is, they send fighters over there they don't give a fuck about.
Don't like, cuss,
you know
bro. Please,
oh,
bro.
dang it. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, bro. Okay, they send fighters over there that they don't really like. You know what I mean? I don't think they really
give
have
a hoot
invested in. And it seemed like you said, bro, he ducking. And I like Eddie Hearn, but I'm saying sometimes I feel like Devin Haney gets hated on because of that. But Eddie Hearn gave him the bag. He got I like his promotional deal that he got with him. And I think Eddie Hearn is a pretty charismatic guy. And what he told the Americans, he was like, man, I don't understand why this guy's not a superstar over here already. He was like, if we had him, basically, because a lot of times Americans don't get behind our good fighters sometimes.
Yeah, man. Let me speak a little bit on that. The way I feel about it is I feel like right now. Who's got that background noise, man? I want to speak a little bit.
D, I'm gonna put you. I think it's D. I'm gonna put D in the back real quick. I'm gonna put you in the back. D, you got some background noise.
Oh, that was a good knockout.
Yeah, you got a lot of background noise. You know, DB lit. Go ahead, Coco. Flow.
All right. Hey, man. The way I feel about it is, Devin Haney, he signed to the right promotion at the right time, and I feel like he got ducked, man. He got handed that belt that Lomachenko basically gave away. You know what I'm talking about? Like, basically, Lomachenko ducked that fight right there and then because Devin Haney fought his way up to get in position to take his belt from him. But as soon as he got himself into position, what did Lomachenko do? He gave it up. Right. So now we're talking about facts. Now we're talking about a man that everybody's boasting and boosting up, and you know what? Supposedly now we got this Cruz, this what's his name? H Money. Help me with this other fight right here with this other young man. Man, the name's slipping my mind, man. I'm trying to cook.
Who are you talking about?
Man, the young man in over there at Top Rank.
Teofimo Lopez?
Teofimo Lopez, man. I don't know why I said Cruz. Teofimo Lopez is challenging that man, and they still can't get that fight together. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna put myself, and I'm gonna say right here, right now, like I've always said it. I got Teofimo Lopez in that fight. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Let's keep it real. I don't rate him. I don't rate Loma as high as everybody else do. You know what I'm talking about? So, I feel like at the end of the day, Lomachenko, he's been protected, and they put him in a pedestal, and just the fact of the matter is he hasn't fought anybody either. People always talk about, oh man, he ain't, like, they talk about our champions. They talk about our champions like, man, he ain't fought nobody. He ain't fought nobody. Well, I'm looking at you, and I'm telling you, you ain't fought nobody. How you like that?
Yeah, all of a sudden, just because he stayed in the amateurs for 20 damn years, that all of a sudden they trying to compare him to Floyd. That's just disrespectful, bro.
And the man ain't never moved like Floyd. The Floyd would have whooped his what a long time ago, man. Come on, man. Floyd could. Hold on. I'm gonna say one thing. Floyd could get up off the couch right now and whoop half of that division just with one arm behind his back. Nobody got Floyd skills like that. Come on, man. A man that dedicated himself to the sport and worked his way all the way up from being pretty boy all the way to be Money Mayweather. Man, this is TMT over here, man. This is Team Mayweather, man. Money team.
For sure. Yo, D Hodges, you got something to say, and I want to hear what JFL got to say about this.
No, I'm just glad that guy got up. Shit, the way he got slept. Oh, I thought he was going to the hospital. I'm just glad that he was able to stand back up because, oh, man, it didn't even look like he got hit that hard. But whatever that punch was, it put him to sleep. I mean,
I'm,
he was sleeping for like 5 minutes. I'm
He
like,
got back
man, we
up
need
though.
to we gotta give the respect to Mayweather though, man. Like enough is enough. I'm tired of people always comparing people to Money Mayweather. There's only one Money Mayweather. There's only one Floyd Mayweather. There ain't nobody to work the ring like he did. Enough is enough. I'm tired of all these comparisons. Nobody's gonna be like Floyd Mayweather.
and listen, come on now. They still comparing heavyweights to Ali. It ain't nobody nowhere near Ali. They're gonna compare no matter what. Who's a Ali that they compare to Ali? They compare a bunch of people to Ali, and they ain't nowhere daggone near Ali. They're gonna compare you to every. I mean, they're gonna be compared to. If you
For
can go
sure.
fit, if you can go 50-0, then you're on Floyd's level. But and then they're gonna say they're gonna look at what opposition you fought to get that 50-0. Like it's like Floyd Mayweather did a Wilt Chamberlain. Like ain't nobody in the
How
NBA
come?
gonna
How come? How
ain't
come
nobody in the
Pacquiao
NBA.
ain't still? How come Pacquiao ain't still fought Canelo though? I'm still waiting for Pacquiao to fight Canelo.
He's so
Mayweather did it when he was
small,
in.
nigga. He's
Yeah,
way
but
too
no, but
small.
how come
He's
Mayweather
way
did though? How come
he's
Mayweather
way.
was able to take that
What
challenge
man? He
on?
is way too small for
I don't care.
Canelo.
I don't care. I'm tired of those excuses.
But
You know, he
nigga,
want to
Nah,
throw his.
Canelo
listen,
know
He
listen.
how
try.
to knock.
No, hold
I
on.
can.
He want to throw his. He want to throw his name in the ring. He want to
But
put
it don't
himself against
matter.
like what? He
Canelo went
throwing
up to
himself against welterweights and everything. You know what I'm talking about?
Canelo went up to 175. He's way too big for Pacquiao.
I don't care.
He's gonna stop Pac.
He's trying
He's
to
gonna
get Pacquiao killed,
he's gonna stop Pacquiao. Come on now, I don't even want to watch that fight.
bro. Pacquiao
Once
running for president, man. Y'all, come on, now.
a senator
I
is
don't
running
Pastor,
care.
for
He
Hey,
Pastor,
about to
you
be
keep on.
president, bro.
why
Pacquiao
you
keep
ain't
on
let
talking though, right? Pacquiao want to
why
throw his ring against. Yeah, Pacquiao want to face Triple G. Well, yeah, you know what? Canelo just faced Triple G just last year, so it won't mean nothing to meet up. Let's go.
Bro, Pacquiao
and
ain't facing no
Pacquiao's
Triple
gonna
G.
get
I heard that, but that's retarded.
stopped.
Yeah, yeah, but you want to throw your name in the ring? Let's go.
hey, hold on. Can I say
Listen,
something to
listen
that?
Yo,
though.
yo, yeah, let JFL speak real quick. Go ahead, JFL.
All right, this is what I'm gonna say. When it comes to Pacquiao and Canelo, right? Pacquiao always been piggybacking off of Mayweather wins and opponents. So prior to Canelo moving up, we're talking about years back, bro. Pacquiao had many opportunities to still continue to piggyback off of Mayweather and versus Canelo. Now Pacquiao said he want to go to Triple G. He can still fight a Canelo. So there's no excuses on why he don't continue to piggyback off of Mayweather and versus Canelo.
Facts.
Personally, I think Pacquiao need to take it easy, bro. Like,
Nah, there ain't no take it easy. There is no excuses. You got a
He just
belt.
came out. He just came out talking about he want to verse Triple G.
Yeah, nah, I'm tired of this.
Let him say- Coco, let him
I'm
see.
sorry. I'm
Let's see
sorry.
what
My
he
bad.
got to
My
say.
bad. My
He
bad.
said you can keep the energy. Let's just see what he got to say, and you can come in.
no, I just think personally, like, I mean, he should already be retired. I'm glad he came back and beat Keith Thurman and all that, but like, I don't want to see him get slaughtered by fucking freaking Terrence Crawford, or like, I don't know. I'm ready for Pacquiao to go ahead and be gone, bro. His legacy is wonderful, and now you're gonna be the first boxer that was the president of a country, man. You know,
So can I?
But go
Okay, I
ahead,
but
understand.
that's all
JFL.
I had to say. I
JFL,
ain't
then
got much to
Coco.
say about that.
Go.
Okay, so basically, you want Mayweather to just retire and be done with the sport, and he did put himself in a position outside the sport. That's cool, but the thing is, he's in the sport. You know what I'm saying, and he came back for a Mayweather part two. You know what I'm saying? Let's not think he's
Yeah,
coming back just to verse the welterweight division. He's still waiting for Mayweather too. You know what I'm saying? Mayweather said years ago, bro, I can come back and get Pacquiao belt anytime. He said that uh, during the AB and Pacquiao situation and Thurman situation, and there's a possibility Mayweather returning 2020. Why you think he's in the gym right now? You feel me?
I mean, yeah, that would be cool. I got a
So,
question though. Oh, never mind. All right.
I'm saying get back to your point though. Let's not overlook the time frame that Pacquiao could have put himself to versus a Canelo. So my thing is, why you're not consistent on piggybacking off of Mayweather that's what you've been doing your career, your whole entire career.
I got
I
the
think I
real quick. I got the guy in the red. I got red shorts. Whoever's fighting, I don't know who they are, but I got red shorts.
They got some bums, bro. There's a bunch of bums. That's why we just talking. But there's a whole bunch of bums fighting until Navarrete, the champion, fights. And Navarrete is fighting a bum too. That's crazy. Navarrete is fighting a man with 13 wins and 13 losses, bro. That's crazy. He fighting a complete bum, yo. That is crazy, bro. ESPN, they brought boxing back, but people are fighting bums, bro. When you think about it.
At the end of the day, just imagine the upset. What if that bum win? Oh,
hey, bro, ain't no way he gonna win. 13 wins, 13 losses, bro. He's getting paid to lose, bro.
It don't matter, man. This is boxing, man. Everybody done.
I want to know, do people feel the same way about Pacquiao and Mayweather? They both should just retire and just don't come back to the sport at all.
Here, let me talk about something, man. Let me put it down the way it needs to be put down.
Let Coco cook. Let nobody cut him off. Let him cook.
Yeah, if you cutting off,
you know what?
On mute so he won't cut off.
Hey, man, just give me a second here. Let me explain the situation, man. You know, a lot of people talk about Manny Pacquiao and his legacy. Cool, whatever, man. But you know, at the end of the day, he lost to Mayweather, and he lost to Mayweather fair and square. And I don't care about no shoulder injuries, no nothing. He got into the ring. I don't hear no complaints. You know what I'm saying? A lot of fighters, everybody day in, day out battle injuries, no matter what. But you got to step up to the plate. He got schooled, and I don't care how anybody says about it. And he could fight until he's 51 years old. He ain't never gonna have Mayweather's legacy. You know what I'm talking about? So, at the end of the day, when Pacquiao over here talking about fighting this man, that man, okay, cool, fight him. I don't care, but quit cherry picking, man. Quit cherry picking and acting like you're doing things, because it ain't working for me. You've been cherry picking for the whole time. Keith Thurman just got off the couch, went over there in the mountains. God knows what he was doing, trying to do some yoga, and you know what I'm saying. And at the end of the day, I feel like you got the knockdown. But if you really start calculating the rounds, Keith Thurman won that fight. But you know what? Everybody, they always give the decision towards Mayweather. Towards to Manny Pacquiao, and that's the bottom line. So he could keep on mentioning all these names and trying to get clout. But you know what? It's gonna be like another year and a half before he gets another fight. So who are you gonna fight? You know what I'm talking about? Like, don't give me none of this BS. Like he's greater than Mayweather. You'll never be more than Mayweather.
Oh no, I would never say that, brother. Hey, I got a question, guys. I want to see who agrees with me. I want to see Canelo or Triple G mix it up with Boo Boo and Big Charlo.
Yeah, I want to see Andrade get up in there. I can answer that. Canelo. This is what I want to see first from Canelo. The first fight I request from Canelo is the trilogy with Triple G. You know what I mean? I want to see part 3 with Triple G. If I can't get that, I want to see Andrade or Charlo. You know what I mean? But before all of that, before Andrade fights, you know what I mean, a Canelo or a Triple G, first fight I want to see for Andrade or Charlo. I want to see Andrade and Charlo fight each other. That's the first fight. Andrade and Charlo need to fight each other, bro, before they fight a Triple G or a Canelo.
Bro, you know I mean? This is it's only one part like I disagree about that. That's what they're trying to do, is make them fight each other, and it's like, bro, Charlo been was under Golden Boy forever, trying to get a Canelo fighting the Austin Trouts. Like Mayweather made Canelo fight a couple people before he actually decided to take the Canelo fight and put him on his undercard and all that. And it's like, why did how, I don't know if you ever noticed that they always make, when black fighters lose, they always do that rematch right away if they somebody. They got to do it. Nobody else has to do that. And I don't care to see Triple G and Canelo no more like together. It's just like
That's how I feel.
I
That's how
may
I
or
feel. I
may
feel
not
like
catch it, but Boo Boo needs to fight Charlo or Canelo, and I mean no, Boo Boo
I'm
needs to fight Triple G or Canelo, or Triple G or Canelo need to fight Charlo or like they just needed
What
to
about
mix it up, and I
Charlo?
don't want to
I'm
see them
saying,
mix it
hold
up
on,
with each
Anthony.
other.
Hold
But
on.
what about
Let me
Charlo?
ask
Wait,
Anthony.
wait.
Hold on, Mr. DAZN. Hold on, Mr. DAZN. Anthony Jones. Who you got? Between Boo Boo and Charlo. Like your honest opinion, real quick.
I don't. I'm more of a big Charlo fan, but in the actual fight, bro, I would lean towards Charlo, but it's really 100% 50-50 to me.
Okay, I
50-50,
respect that.
that's a good fight. That's a good fight. That's the fight that needs to
But
happen.
that's
Charlo
the
needs to
thing
fight
though, bro.
Andrade.
Why?
They need
But
to
why
fight
do?
each other, and the winner will fight against Canelo or Triple G, bro. You know what I mean? That's a unification bout. That's
But
the
bro,
fight to
that's
happen.
making them.
Wait,
But
wait, wait.
that's
Let me finish. Because Charlo hasn't fought. He hasn't fought a top 10 middleweight yet. He just fought Dennis Hogan, who came up from 154, who got beat by Jaime Munguia. He fought Brandon Adams, who was off the contender, who was a bum. And Charlo fought, he fought a whole bunch of bums at middleweight. So Charlo needs
but he
to fight
fought Austin
Andrade
Trout. He
unification
fought.
bout. Wait, WBC world champion Charlo, Demetrius Andrade, WBO world champion. Unification bout, two undefeated fighters. Charlo need to fight Andrade and stop ducking him, bro. Point blank, period. That's the fight that needs to happen.
Okay, but do you remember? You remember Charlo and Andrade had a fight back when Andre tried to do the Rock, and the fight was scheduled up or whatever, but for some reason Andre had got out the fight. That's why
Yeah, this
Charlo's
is what
been.
happened. Let me explain what happened. It was Jermell Charlo. It wasn't Jamal Charlo. It was Jermell Charlo. At 154, they were supposed to fight. It was signed a contract that was going to fight, but the business wasn't right. And Demetrius Andrade pulled out the fight and like, yo, y'all not even paying me nothing. You know what I mean? So first of all, let's just talk about the business side of it. We seen Regis Prograis when he fought against Josh Taylor, pulled out that fight and restructured his contract, and they fought. We seen Ryan Garcia when they presented him a Romero Duno fight, and he was like, "Nah, I ain't gonna fight Duno for that much money." And then everybody was saying, "Oh, Ryan Garcia ducked Duno," and then when they fought, they end up fighting the next fight, and Ryan Garcia knocked out Duno in the first round. So the business gotta be right, bro. If it don't make sense, bro, what they gonna do? It made no sense. So now Andrade trying to fight. He pulled up to Charlo at his press conference when he knocked out Julian Williams, calling him out. Like, when we gonna make
I
that
saw
happen?
that.
Charlo was like, yo, I'm not a matchmaker, bro. But Charlo go around saying I'm my own boss. Charlo the same one saying I'm my own boss when it comes to Canelo. Man, I'm my own boss. I want to fight Canelo. I want to fight Triple G. But when it comes to fighting,
Bro,
when it comes to fighting Demetrius Andrade, I'm not. Y'all got to talk to Al Heyman. The man ducking Andrade, bro. I'm gonna say what's true. He don't want nothing to do with Andrade, bro. He's a ducker, bro.
this is my thing. This is my thing though. When it comes to both of those guys, my thing is, okay, how come Triple G and Canelo get paid ridiculous amounts of money for fighting nobody the majority of the time, bro? Like their risks are so calculated, and
Well,
they're at the top of the game.
Well,
That's why,
Canelo,
like, why
Triple
Canelo
do
G.
got
Hold on. Let me
millionaires.
answer that. Let me answer that.
Wait,
Hold on.
go
Let me
ahead.
answer that because Triple G got paid because of Canelo. Canelo is getting paid because of the history he already established back in the day by fighting Mayweather. You see what I'm saying?
Okay,
So
but
he carried.
do you think, okay, as a business motto, it's not very profitable? Because you know what? Canelo is not, yeah, the zone got tons of money, but you want to make money. Canelo is not the same draw that he used to be. He's still one of the
I
biggest
got the
draws in
zone because
boxing.
of
Come
Canelo.
on,
But
man. No,
listen,
let
though,
me speak.
what I'm
Let me
saying is
speak, bro. I got
Canelo is
facts.
not promoting the Canelo or Triple. Like, I wouldn't have gave neither
I
Canelo
one
is
of
bought
the
them.
the
biggest
zone because of
star in
Canelo.
America. Wait, let me talk. Canelo is the biggest star in America. Canelo did over 1 million pay-per-view buys with, you know what I'm saying, Triple G 2 times. 1.2 million with Triple G twice. Canelo did over 1 million pay-per-views with Amir Khan. Canelo and Floyd Mayweather broke the record for the biggest fight in the
But
history of
but
boxing at
what
the
I'm
time.
what I'm what
So
I'm
hold on,
saying
let
that
me
was
finish, bro. I ain't finished talking.
okay. My bad,
And then
fam.
you said he He ain't fighting nobody. Canelo just fought Kovalev, who's the best light heavyweight in the world. Canelo
No, he's
fought
not.
Daniel Jacobs. He was the best light heavyweight in the world at the time. He was.
No,
Who's better than him?
Man, better Biev will
Better
beat
Biev
the
only got about
brick.
13 fights. He got
Bro,
the
because
hell
nobody.
better than Kovalev. He got
You
13
talking
fights.
about people, bro? You talking about people getting ducked? Beterbiev is one of them people that like.
Who did
people
Beterbiev
know.
beat?
Listen, I'm not super schooled in the,
I'm
in,
just
the,
asking
in
who
that,
he beat.
but
I just asked who he beat.
I can't name it offhand.
You can't name one person he beat.
I'm not a big
Kovalev
light heavyweight fan.
knocked out Anthony Yard. Kovalev knocked out John Pascal. Kovalev beat Bernard Hopkins. Kovalev, everybody felt like he beat Andre Ward in the first fight, including Floyd Mayweather. Floyd Mayweather said Kovalev beat Andre Ward in the first fight. So Beterbiev, you can't name one fighter that he beat. And I just named a whole bunch of
What was the last
guys
guy he just beat when he won the championship? I forget his name. I
Kovalev
just got hooked.
He beat Elder Alvarez. He beat Elder Alvarez. Kovalev beat Anthony Yard. He knocked out John Pascal twice. You know what I mean? So Kovalev was the best light heavyweight. And Kovalev did pay-per-views. Better to be, who did he beat? No, you can't even name one person.
What's that Bostic guy? What's his name? Bostic.
Look, man, at the end of the day, at the end of the day, you can't take away from Canelo's draw. I mean, come on, man.
Canelo's the man, bro. He one of my favorite boxers. First of all, I don't want it to sound like I'm a Canelo hater because I'm not nobody's man fan. You know, I don't want it to seem like I'm a Canelo hater. But what I'm saying is, okay, you got this app, right? The Zone is the main reason most people buy it in America is because of Canelo, right? But what I'm saying is, to me, they're not helping to grow. Like they're not representing for the company. They just take the big money and nothing else to it. Like I feel like if you were my company, like you really should be representing.
But Triple G,
that's what they need.
but
That's
I
the
mean,
whole
even
reason they
Triple
paid
G.
them all that money.
Look, Canelo has taken the competitive fights. You know, like you're talking about fights that are meaningful, right? It's happened. You know, you have to pay attention to a little bit of what's going on, and
I do understand that. I do understand that you can't have a war every single fight. You know what I mean? You can't like schedule yourself like that. You know what I mean?
He built himself against what's his name, Rocky. You know what I'm saying? Over there from England. That was his step up for Canelo right there, and he brutalized them. Rocky, help me out. Help me out, H. What's his name? Rocky.
Rocky Fielding.
Rocky Fielding. Yeah.
Oh yeah. The 160. What's that? 160 or 168?
Yeah, 168. 168 pounds.
Now I just feel like that. In my opinion, you know, I just feel like if it's like a slick black fighter, bro, like they kind of like I just noticed like there's certain styles that they like stray away from, and I don't necessarily think.
Well,
I don't think Charlo.
Canelo,
I don't think
that's
Charlo.
Not true. Charlo's not even a slick black fighter. Andrade's a slick black fighter. You know what I mean?
I'm saying though, but people who give you like, how could I explain this?
Canelo fought the slickest black fighter there ever was in Floyd Mayweather at 20.
At the youngest age, at the young tender age of 22 years old.
Yeah, 22 years old. He fought the slickest black fighter of all time. So I ain't gonna sit here and call Canelo a duck. I'm just saying.
No, I wouldn't call him a duck.
Yeah, but I'm calling what I'm calling this. Let's stick to the topic though. Charlo avoiding Demetrius Andrade, bro. What about why is Charlo avoiding that fight? Talking about I'm not gonna fight him. You know what I mean? Eddie Hearn exposing offers that he sent Charlo to fight. You know what I'm saying? $7 million offers, and Charlo ducking the fight. His biggest payday. All of that stuff. You know what I mean? He want to fight Dennis Hogan's and Brandon Adams off the contender. What about Demetrius Andrade, who's the champion? A unification bout. Why is he ducking the smoke?
Bro, it gotta be
because he's too slick. It's funny. The truth is, it's too slick. He's too slick. Ducking, Andrade's a difficult matchup for anybody. Let's keep it 100.
I like Charlo too. That's why I don't want to.
Me too.
See him. I just don't think they amateurs like that to the point where you got to be like, oh, you got to do this to do that, like how they tried to do.
Oh my god.
I just think Triple G should fight one of them, and Canelo should fight one of them. in the next
Well,
year,
Nah,
bro.
it
That would
shouldn't.
that's what
Look,
happened.
man. Look. This is the deal. Canelo's the top of the mountain, and everybody needs to get their pecking order together, man. Straight up.
This what's gonna happen. I'm telling you, Canelo gonna fight Triple G. Charlo and Demetrius Andrade needs to fight. You know what I mean? And then the winners will fight each other, bro. You know what I mean? This is how you do it. Charlo run.
I would like
like
that
Charlo.
too, but it's I mean, I guess that would be all right
Why
too. I
not, bro?
wouldn't mind, but
Why you ain't got the same energy? I'm just Anthony Jones. I got respect. I got nothing but love for you. I'm just
oh
saying.
for
I
Why
got
sure,
you don't
bro.
respect
have
for
the
you
same
too,
energy?
Anthony.
No, I just want to ask you a question because I just want to see what your answer is. Why you don't keep the same energy for Charlo fighting Demetrius Andrade as you got for Charlo fighting Triple G and Canelo?
To be honest, because they always make Negroes have to run through a bunch of hoops to get a good like I don't feel like they way that past that level of him to where is the point where like I can't say Charlo gonna win or Canelo. Like I don't know who Canelo, but I don't think they amateurs to the point where they need to prove themselves to actually get that fight because they fight a bunch of people that we have no clue about, and then they have no chance against them. Like Says Meta and all these people. Like I'm like,
I'm
damn, can y'all just fight one real person every couple years? It'll be sweet.
man. I'm
But
gonna
I
tell
just
you
want
one
to.
thing. Hey, man. Hold on. I'm gonna say one thing though. This is nothing but respect. I respect that. I respect that. I respect your answer, Anthony Jones. But like Canelo's been through the ringer already. You know what I'm talking about? If you just look at his stats, I just feel
Well,
like
yeah,
I just feel like this though. Like I like Charlo. I like Jamal Charlo too. I think he's a great fighter. I think he could hit really hard, and I think it would be a great fight with him and Canelo. But I feel like deep down inside, like I just feel like I would like to see him fight like an Andrade. You know what I'm saying? That's just me. That's
Yeah, they
just
need
me.
to
That's
fight.
just
I.
Yeah,
You know
that's
what?
unification. They need They need to fight, bro. Charlo and Andrade needs to fight, bro. Like
Hey,
that's the fight to
can
make.
I say something?
Yeah,
I'm
go
not
ahead,
gonna lie,
Jay.
bro. I want to
hold
see
on.
that. I
JFL's
do
been
want to
hold
see.
on. Hold on. Anthony
Okay.
Anthony Jones, can you hold that thought and let JFL speak because
Yes, sir.
JFL hasn't spoke for a minute.
I'll be real quick. First thing first, man. Canelo biggest payday is with Mayweather. That's period, right?
Yes.
So
No, I don't think so. Nah, his
Nah,
biggest
no, it's
he got
not.
that new DAZN deal that he getting $35 million
no, no,
dollars
no,
to
I'm
break
Yeah,
not,
but
down.
that was it.
He
That was
only
the
got three
beginning
million
of it
for
I'm not,
though.
I'm not,
He
I'm not
only got
talking
three
about.
million for Floyd, bro.
No, no, no.
But that was the turning point.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
It
Like
was.
before,
That's what took
that
him
was
to the
years
next
later.
level.
Hold on. What I'm saying is that's a side deal that's different. I'm talking about people in the fight. I'm talking about a fight that's actually made, signed, sealed, and got these numbers, right? I'm
Hmm.
talking about that. You know what I mean? So that's Mayweather and Canelo, right? So and biggest second payday is you can say Triple G, right? And they trying to run that back 3 times. But Canelo, he hasn't had a bigger type of win besides like a bigger fight in the sense of Triple G and Mayweather. There's nobody else for real unless it's uh to a certain standard. You know what I'm saying now, Charlo, Charlo and Andrade, they moving up in the ranks and they deserve a shot. You know what I'm saying? So I agree with Charlo and Andrade need to fight first to get a Canelo because Canelo is on a certain level where he has to like pick and choose his fights. You know what I mean? He been through the trenches already, quote unquote. You know what I'm saying? But my whole point was, if you're going to be something like who that fighter we compare him to, H Money,
Say it
uh,
again. What's the question?
Canelo,
I'm sorry.
we compare Canelo to a
Roberto Duran.
yeah. Now I'm looking at it like look at Canelo as a potential Duran. If it don't match up with Duran, then Canelo ain't doing what he's supposed to be doing. You know what I'm saying? As far as challenging himself more than just picking a Kovalev, which personally Kovalev is garbage. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that was like
I ain't
a
gonna say
sparring match, like
he ain't
12 rounds.
garbage, though, bro. I'm
No, no,
sorry, but he ain't garbage, bro.
what I'm saying,
Bro,
Kovalev,
but he turned it. He did.
what I'm saying is,
Dude in the white shorts got
Not because you guys are because you guys are trying to say. I know the angle. I know that you guys are trying to downgrade him though, bro. Like for real, you guys are trying to downgrade.
I'm talking about
Canelo,
the
hold on.
fight.
Wait, hold on, hold on.
Hey, hold
Hold
on.
on,
Hey, one at a time. Hey, D Hodges, man, hold on, bro.
Look,
Why
I'm
can't
saying,
go down? We supposed to be talking about the fight. That dude
No, hold
just
on,
got
hold on. I
stopped.
ain't getting my point out real quick.
okay, D, okay, D's right. D's right. He got.
You're right,
So,
D.
yeah,
You're right.
Dude got stopped. The dude in
so
the
yes,
red
the main
shorts.
event is next. Yes, we gonna focus on that fight, D.
On the
I'm sorry.
fight, man. Who cares about all this fucking whoever? We're
Okay,
supposed
but
to be
look,
talking about.
Bro,
you're right. D
Sorry,
Hodges got a point. We supposed to be calling them fights. You know what I
calling
mean?
the fight, man.
There's a lot of bums fighting. I'm sorry, D Hodges, man. I don't be interested in the
But
bums.
no,
I'm
this
sorry.
was a good one. He stopped him. Watch the replay. Oh, that
what I'm
been
saying
two
is we're
stops.
not going to
D Hodges is right.
Oh,
we're not
smash the
going to
like.
overly. Bro, can I get my point
Watch
out,
it.
bro?
Watch the replay. He caught him. Bang. And
You know what I'm
just sat
saying?
him
I
on
got
the
you, D.
ropes.
I got you.
He
But
said,
that's what
he said
hey,
him on the ropes. Look at he
hey,
sat down
JFL,
on the ropes.
JFL.
Sorry.
What I was going dang, what was we about? Dang, I
I
forgot
can't
what
even
we was
hear
gonna
you,
say.
bro.
Go ahead, JFL. Keep cooking.
We can't put Canelo on a high pedestal, and we can't downgrade Canelo. You know what I'm saying? Canelo is in a situation where he's just uh complacent. You know what I mean? So he has to fight a Charlo. He has to fight an Andrade. I'm
This
gonna
was
take
my
my
thing.
Duran card from a Canelo if he doesn't make those fights. They're supposed to be meaningful fights. You know what I'm saying? You know Triple G is always gonna be there, bro. You know what I'm saying? So you wanna get that trilogy popping and make that trilogy happen. And don't
Okay,
do
let's
that.
say it like this though. Hey, JSL, let's say it like this
Keep it
though.
like a
But
safety
can
net.
hold on? Let me just say this. Can we at least eliminate the threat? So let's say, all right, there is all these piranhas in the pond, right? So you got Charlo and you got Andrade. You know, you got so many. You got Billy Joe. You know, like how they say Billy Saunders. You know what I'm saying? You got so many piranhas in the pond that want a piece of the pie. So
Right.
why can't we just do like a little, you know what I'm saying? Like Canelo's right there. He ain't ducking, but I mean, he could just pick from the litter and eliminate anybody. You know what I'm saying?
But
But
he's
just
not
like,
doing
But
that
it's
can,
like,
though.
can, we-
why
can we get
fight?
some?
Why
Can we?
fight?
Why is no? Hold on. Why is everybody looking to Canelo? Everybody wants the Canelo fight though, right? Just like just why can't you just fight each other and get some and maybe you might have a trilogy of your own? Who
Okay,
knows?
let me get in. Let me get in on this. Let me get in. Look, I felt like, to be honest, I felt like Canelo did duck Demetrius Andrade when Canelo had beat Daniel Jacobs. It was an opportunity for Andrade and Canelo to fight undisputed match. And Canelo, he waited until they stripped him for that IBF belt. So that's the only time I felt like Canelo really ducked somebody I think it was Andrade. You know what I mean? If I'm not mistaken, I feel like he ducked Andrade for sure. You know what I mean? So besides that, you know what I mean? Earl Spence. We all love Earl Spence. Earl Spence Jr. said Canelo is the best fighter in the world. Earl Spence Jr. said Canelo is the best fighter in the world. So I'm not going to sit here and disrespect Canelo like a lot of people do when Earl
Thank
Spence,
you.
who's a dog, who's one of the best fighters, he said Canelo's the best. So you know what I mean? So Canelo gotta be the truth if Earl Spence said he's the best. And what you think about that though, Anthony Jones? And I want to hear from JFL. What y'all think about
Bro,
Can I make this real quick?
ever since I've been a Canelo fan ever since he lost to Mayweather, because his loss, even though it was an L, bro, that was like going to the graduate school, bro. He became a whole different animal. Like I love it. But my thing is like with Charlo and Andre, bro, I feel like they've done enough to where they should, like I said, they shouldn't have to run through loops just to get a good fight. Like if you can fight Billy Joe Sanders and this guy from freaking Japan, and like if you setting up all these weird ass fights, sorry for saying cursing, if you setting up all these weirdo fights that nobody wants to see, nobody cared about that Kovalev fight.
And who's nobody? Everybody cared about that, bro. You know what I mean? He jumped up 2 weight classes, bro,
I
to fight
mean,
Cobra, who's the
that's the
best light
thing.
heavyweight. Don't say that, bro.
Demographic, or like
That's not true. That's
they
not
think
true.
we don't spend
Hold on,
money,
hold
bro.
on.
They think we don't spend
That's
money,
not true.
brother.
That's not true, bro. That's
Hold on, let me
They
tell you.
always say that though. They always say.
Now, who is
They
they?
always say.
Oh, that's not
I'm
true.
saying.
Kovalev made his biggest payday fighting Canelo. He made way more than he made against Andre Ward fighting Canelo. You know what I mean? So that's not true.
This what I'm saying, right?
American.
Hold on. Yo, can I speak, bro?
Go ahead, Famo.
All right, this what I'm saying. He jumped up for that situation. Remind you, I'm looking at Canelo as like possible Duran. I can't give him official stamp yet. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
he's in a position where he can pick and choose fights. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
he moved up in the rank.
Floyd did the same thing. Floyd started that, bro.
No,
Floyd
but I'm
started,
saying, that's what I'm saying. You can't hold on. You can't compare Floyd Mayweather to a Canelo, even if you're moving up in ranks. You cannot compare Canelo to a Mayweather. That's what I'm saying. They're trying to give Canelo a Mayweather card, and they trying to give him that leeway, much is more than the Mayweather. And Mayweather got to come back and G-check Canelo and put facts in his face. You know what I mean? All I'm saying is this. I got respect for Canelo, but it's the way he's moving and his position. You know what I mean? Like, bro, you the A side.
He's the draw.
Hold
He's
on,
the draw right now.
Hold on, I
He's the
understand.
A side.
No, hold on, I'm getting to that.
He's just like Floyd, bro. He's what Floyd was, bro. During go ahead, Jeff. I'm sorry.
No, but it's too soon, bro. Look, Floyd been in the trenches, bro. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. He's trying to give him that Mayweather likeness. He mimicking Mayweather style. You see what they trying to do, fan. You know what I'm saying? So he's not earning it the right way. You know what I'm saying? Like just get past Canelo.
He's doing it his own way then. He's doing it his own way.
Kind of like
let him finish, Coco, and then I'm gonna come in. Let him finish.
Go ahead. For example, I don't want to blow up the spot, whatever. But it's kind of like how AJ is strategically moving, how he moving. You know what I'm saying? But he's moving in a way, and he's still ducking other fighters along the way, but then getting credit for certain fights, like a Dylan White, like a Martin, like a, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, like a Klitschko. Like, bro, where's your next
Klitschko? But Canelo ain't ducking, though.
Hey, bro.
Canelo ain't ducking.
Bro, I'm saying that
I'm not saying that.
It's portrayed that he's not ducking, but if you actually look into
because that's what you know. That's just how they want to. That's how they want to play it, though. But he ain't ducking. He's stepping up in competition in every fight.
Listen, who cares? Worry about what's on now.
Mayweather.
They fight. Y'all argue.
Yeah, we're gonna switch it. We're about to end it.
I'm saying, hold on.
Wait. Let me just say this. JFL, give me 1 second. You gonna finish after JFL? You know what I'm saying? Coco responds, and then we focus on the fights. It's the main event. Go ahead. Finish off, JFL. Go ahead.
We'll get to that. But what I'm saying is, he's in a position, bro. You know what I'm saying? We already know he the cash cow at the A side. We know that. We talking about challenging those who's challenging you. You know what I'm saying? Don't make it harder for them. Make it easier for you. You know what I'm saying? Why, if he move up 2 weight class, why he can't move 2 weights down? If Mayweather decide to come back right now and be like, I want Canelo at 154, you think Canelo not gonna come down?
I think he gonna come down now. He can't, bro. He been up too high.
If Mayweather say 154 to Canelo right now,
he can't drop to 160 no more.
In a heartbeat, bro, and that's facts.
He can't drop
money.
Well, go ahead. Go ahead, bro. I'm sorry.
I just want to say one little thing. Besides, I appreciate the conversation. Whether we agree or not, bro, we keeping the sport alive by talking about it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's fire debate too, man. That's good. We disagree. I like to disagree, and it entertains the fans.
Well, it makes us all look at a different angle. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? Why Charlo should move up or meet him halfway? Don't make it harder for them. Make it easier for you. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I think Charlo
we could go to we could go to 167
because a lot of people pulling that weight card with Canelo, bro, and that's crazy.
Okay, Anthony,
but the thing is, this is the only one thing I wanted to say.
Go ahead, Anthony. Go ahead.
It's just okay, like you know the Steve Roses, the other guy from England, I forget his name, the Canelo fought. It's just like a lot of these people didn't do anything to deserve a Canelo fight, so I just feel like it's unfair to put Andre and Charlo like they got to prove something, and you giving these weak people fights that like most people like if you trying to take over America with the zone. at least put on fights that Americans might be interested in, like Canelo versus an American fighter, like GGG versus an American fighter, and
Well, he
that's
did.
about it.
He did. He
Who?
did. He just fought. He just fought. Triple G just fought the Brooklyn Don.
Who?
You know what I'm
He's
talking
talking about
about?
Sergey
No.
Dariushchenko.
Oh
Not
man, he's not American,
Triple
bro.
G. Nah,
He's not
Triple G,
American.
man. Triple G. Triple G just fought. What's his name?
Daniel
Hove.
Shevchenko.
Daniel
Who?
Jacobs. Yeah,
Oh yeah,
Daniel
yeah.
Jacobs.
That's cool. That was cool. I'm not saying every single fight. I'm just saying a lot of these guys who got fights with these guys don't deserve the fights that they're getting, and then the people we actually want to see them fight don't get the fights.
Okay, I got a question for you real quick. What has we're gonna have to switch up the topic really soon though. What has Charlo done in the middleweight division to deserve a Canelo fight?
I'm just
No, I'm
I'm
just
just
asking answer the question, please, bro. I just want to know who
I like the core.
somebody in the
Like
chat- look, no. Let's read the comments. Leon says, why not step up and fight somebody like Canelo did? Charlo needs to fight someone, Andrade as well. So who has Charlo fight at middleweight to deserve a Canelo fight? I answer that.
well, I'm gonna talk about his career. He fought. I don't. I see. I
We're
get
talking
them
about
mixed
at
up because
middleweight,
they're
bro.
twins.
No, the question is
Meaning
what has Charlo
160.
done at middleweight, bro. That's the question. If you can't answer it, I understand. But the
I
question,
can't answer it that way because when I watch the fights and shit, like the ones that I don't catch that actually come on, like I'll go back and basically he mixed it up with Austin Trout. He's mixed it up with I thought the
remember
Cordoba
Canelo
fight.
beat Austin Trout first. Remember, Canelo's the first man to beat
Well,
Austin Trout. Continue.
because Mayweather told him to fight Austin Trout for him to get a
That doesn't
freaking
matter,
Mayweather
bro.
fight.
I can't go by who told him what it did. I'm just saying, Canelo beat Austin Trout first. He's the first man to beat him, and that's a fact.
No, that's fine. But basically, I can't go down a whole list of every single person because there's so many different boxers. But basically, when I did my little research on Charlo, he was with Golden Boy and kept fighting the people that they wanted him to fight for him to get the Canelo fight, and they would never give him the Canelo fight. That's why he went ahead and dipped out. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I mean, he's got a straight little career, bro. But there's other people who didn't deserve a Canelo fight who actually got the fight, and us Americans actually would like to see that fight.
For
You know
sure,
what
you
I'm
right,
saying?
right.
So I
agree
don't
with
think I just
I
don't
agree
think,
with you.
I
I
don't
agree
think
with you. I agree with you.
but we
In America,
shouldn't
people don't want
we
to see that.
shouldn't little
Charlo got
brother
fans.
we shouldn't little brother. I don't mind Demetrius Andre and Charlo mixing it up, but we shouldn't little brother them like they just ain't like they just nobodies for him to fight him.
No,
Like
they're not
eventually you should
nobodies.
fight him. You
Nah,
know,
I'm not putting them. I'm not putting them in that perspective. I agree with you on that point. All I'm saying is let's just have that. Let's just have that face off. You know what I'm talking about? Like I want to see that fight. I want to see Andrade versus Jamal Charlo. You know, and
but
you know,
like
style makes fights. You
you
know
know
what I
how
mean? Like styles make fights.
you know how Canelo got to lose his one loss is to Mayweather, right? And that loss really we
It's
don't
a
who
it's
looks
a
at it,
dangerous fight.
but that's the
Andrade's
that
a
was
Andrade's a dangerous fight. Andrade's a dangerous fight for everybody. I think the whole division's been ducking Andrade to be. Let's just keep it
yeah.
100.
Yeah.
That's right.
Andrade's so lanky and he's so accurate. He's so like them long, accurate dudes, bro, who could move. Man. But anyway, man, I gotta get off here, man. It was lovely talking to you, gentlemen, man. And
Yo,
hopefully I catch you on
Hey
the
man,
next
nothing
stream.
but love over here, man.
let me holler at him real
Much
quick.
love and respect.
Let me holler at you real quick before you go. Anthony Jones, man, great conversation, great debate, man. Man, I appreciate you coming on. I want you to come back, bro, and be a part of the panel more often. You got some interesting thoughts. You know what I mean? You disagree with some of the things that we say, and that's good. You know what I mean? That's a healthy
Yep.
debate. And that's good, bro, because you know a lot of people feel like you. A lot of people out here feel like Charlo, you know, has been getting ducked by Canelo. It's a lot of people feel like Canelo ducked Charlo. You know what I mean? So we can talk about it, bro. Appreciate you. Come
Hey,
back, Anthony Jones. Thank you, bro.
I would definitely be
one
back, my good brother, man. Y'all have a blessed night.
I think he want to
Hey
holler.
Anthony Jones.
Yeah,
Hey,
Bill want to say something.
Anthony Jones. Let me just say one thing before you leave. I also appreciate your conversation and I respect your point of view. You know, this is Coco the Don, Coco One, man. And like for real, man, like please come back because different perspectives make the conversation get better. You feel me?
Hey,
That's true. JFL want to holler at you. Go ahead, Jay.
yeah, shout out to the guest on the panel. What's your name again?
Anthony Jones.
Anthony Jones. Respect to you. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate the conversation, man.
I
Yeah,
appreciate you,
thank you for
gentlemen,
coming
man.
through, man. Really appreciate you.
All right,
But
y'all be safe, man.
you
Peace.
same, bro.
Peace,
Same.
brother.
But
Shout out
H
to
money.
AJ, bro. Shout out to
H money.
AJ, man, bringing that pressure, bro. Hey, the main event is here. So, D Hodges, it's time for the main event. Sorry, D, man, we got carried away with the debates, bro. We apologize, D.
Oh, I'm fine. I love hearing y'all go at it. I love hearing different point of views. Believe me, I
Hey,
love it. But after a small second, you're like, oh, they arguing the same point. That should get aggravating.
hey, yo, I got one thing to say though before
Sometimes
the main
they
event.
All right, go ahead, JFL. Get it out so we can get to the fights.
All right,
yeah.
this is what I'm saying. It seemed like bruh, we might. I just don't want it to be another fantasy fight situation. You know what I'm saying? And I feel as though if Canelo stay where he at, he might as well just stay in that division. Don't come down at all, and just stay there. You know
68.
what I'm saying? And then
68. No, I give him 68. He need to
and
get
then
out of 75. I give him
I agree with D
168.
Hodges.
Go with
68,
168
68,
no,
68. That's his prime right there. 68. That's his level
because
right
he's too
there.
big.
Okay,
if
Because
hey,
Canelo, if
he's too
let,
Canelo,
small
hey,
for one. He's too small for 175, and he's too big for
all right,
160.
but I'm not talking about the weight,
yo,
bro. I'm
let
talking about
JFL finish so I can get to the
Oh,
fight. I'm
sorry,
ready to talk about the
sorry,
fight. People coming
sorry.
in, they want to hear about the fight. Go ahead,
I'm
JFL,
sorry,
so I can talk about this fight.
what
sorry.
I'm saying is if they trying to if it's making it impossible them to make that fight now, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be impossible later on too. You know what I'm saying? Canelo's not making it easier for him and or you know what I'm saying, either come down or stay where you at. You know what I'm saying?
For
Because
sure.
I feel as though it's gonna be a fantasy fight and we might not never get the fight. You know what I'm saying? Because they keep bringing up who Charlo got to fight, who Andrade got to fight, and then Andrade and Charlo, they should be the first ones to mix it up. You know what I'm saying? But
Okay,
even
okay, Jay.
he, Charlo is using the Canelo card on Andrade. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So it look like fancy fights to me, bro.
Okay, they in the ring, bro. Listen, let's talk about the fights. Live at the fights. Navarrete. Emanuel Navarrete, Mexican superstar. You know what I mean? Featherweight champion of the world. The featherweight champion of the world. You know what I'm saying? He's a star in Mexico. He's fighting in Mexico right now. This fight is in Mexico. He's in the ring. We got Navarrete versus Uriel Lopez. Big time fight. Everybody hit the like button. The champ is here. Emanuel Navarrete. Let's go, Coco, man. I'm big on Navarrete. This kid got skills. A lot of people saying he might be the next Eric Morales type of fighter. You know what I
No,
mean?
no doubt about it, H Money. And I'm always going to keep it clear and uncut. And here's the tale of the tape. Emmanuel Emmanuel Navarrete, 31-1 with 27 KOs. So that means he has a lot of power. He's 25 years old. He's 5'7", 127 pounds with 72-inch reach. And right now we have Uriel Lopez with a 13-13-1 with 6 KOs, 25 years old, a 5'6" and 127 pounds with 64-inch reach. Take it away.
Cooking, Coco. Keep cooking. I'll be back in 2 seconds. Keep cooking.
For sure. I'm excited about this fight because I've heard a lot of big things about Emmanuel Navarrete. And, at the end of the day, we're going to get these kind of fights because of the corona. Like we just have to be grateful that we got some fights. And, a lot of fighters, they just need to get the rust get off. You know what I'm saying? This is just a tune up. But you know what? Like my boy D Hodges said, never take a fight lightly. You never know when you're going to get caught. So never underestimate your opponent.
Facts. Let's go. Round number 1 is ready. Emanuel Navarrete, featherweight champion of the world in the blue trunks. Mexican superstar. He's ready. Navarrete is known for throwing thousands of punches in a fight, bro. The man throws so many punches. Solid defense. Great jab. Great footwork. What up, boxing champ? We ready. Round number 1. Let's go, Navarrete. Beat him down, man. This might First round knockout. I'm thinking about a first round knockout. Navarrete shoots a left hook. He's taking his time. He's looking very relaxed in the ring. Navarrete, you know what I'm saying? Superstar in the sport of boxing. 31 wins, 27 knockouts, only one loss, and that was a robbery. Navarrete taking his time, being very patient with his attack. You know what I'm saying? It just started. Round number 1. Navarrete doubling up with his jab. Great footwork. He's very comfortable in the fight right here. Navarrete shoots the jab and lands it. Lopez is undersized. Lopez looks very short. It looks like a mismatch. Navarrete taking his time. You know what I mean? He's very patient with his attack. Let's go, Navarrete. Jab upstairs, doubling. Double jab by Navarrete lands right on the chin. Very accurate. Navarrete is taking his time, bro. Very patient. I like that. Very smart. Taking his time. He hasn't jumped on him. So, watch the background noise, D. A lot of background noise. Let's go. Let's go, Navarrete. On his toes. Looking sharp. Great defense. Navarrete, great head movement side to side. You know what I'm saying? Doubling up with his jab. He's, you know what I'm saying, on his toes. He's looking sharp. Let's go, Navarrete. He's a slow starter. So make sure you subscribe to the channel. Leon, subscribe to the channel. He says Navarrete is a slow starter.
Lopez is doing all right so far. Lopez is doing okay. Leon
says Navarrete is a slow starter. And D. Hodges is saying that Lopez is doing good in the first round. Lopez is popping. Jonathan Wilberding agrees. He agrees with D. Hodges. Oh, big left hook by Lopez.
Yeah, he's doing all right. I don't know if he's gonna win, but that was his round. I give it to the other guy. He got that round. Yeah, he got.
D. Hodges says Lopez got round number 1.
I got that one to Navarrete. First round, Navarrete.
Yeah, you are right, Coco. Navarrete's popping the jab. So, Coco, you ahead of me or what?
No, I'm behind you guys. You guys stopped calling the fight by the time it ended, but I just like the way that Navarrete was working the jab, staying in the middle, working the pivot, and staying on the ball of his foot, keeping the heel of his foot away from the ground, so he was able to flex and react. Because right now it seems like he's just trying to calculate and get his timing and see where his opponent's going to come in, so he could time him for a check.
I see Navarrete just switched to southpaw too. So Navarrete is a switch hitter. You know what I mean? He just switched. He just switched from orthodox to southpaw. Navarrete, I think he just was trying to figure him out a little bit. And
that's how I feel.
Leon says that Navarrete is a slow starter. He was popping that jab. I do got to give that round to Navarrete because he was sticking him with that jab. But D. Hodges gave it to Lopez. I think D. Hodges liked the aggression by Lopez. D. Hodges, why did you give round number 1 to Lopez?
No, just because he's punching them. I mean, he's stopping them in his tracks. He's not hitting them with jabs. When he punch them, he's punching them with good punches. He's connected on them right now.
Power shots. Yeah, D. Hodges said the power because he landed the more powerful punches. And D. Hodges is right. So D. Hodges going with the power. I know D. Hodges like power. You know, he even said it. I like Navarrete the finesse in round number 1 with that jab, ring generalship. You know what I mean? Round number 2 is underway. Let's go. Navarrete, you know, sticking with his jab. You know, he's on his toes. He's keeping him on the outside. He's keeping Lopez at bay with his jab, keeping him on the outside. You know what I mean? And that's what he's doing. He's the taller fighter. That's what you're supposed to do. Being smart, on his toes. But I'm ready for Navarrete to jump on him. You know what I mean? I want to see Navarrete jump on him. And Lopez.
Oh, Lopez is connecting, yo. I swear to God.
I just seen it. You right, me. I right hand.
Navarrete don't know what to do right now.
Well, right now, from what I'm seeing, Lopez has had more success and has the more effective punches.
Yeah,
yo, that's crazy. That's crazy. If
he Lopez, just stopped him again. Stopped him again. Punched him again.
Lopez is cracking him. Yo, Navarrete, left hook. Navarrete just landed. Big left hook by Navarrete on the inside.
But that one punch ain't nothing to the 4 he took.
Hey, I wonder if Navarrete underestimated this dude, man. Do y'all think that Navarrete underestimated him, or is it too early?
It happens all the time, H. It happens all the time. So right now, He saw his record 14-14, but this guy came to fight.
He did.
Yeah,
He
he
has
did.
nothing to lose. He has nothing to lose. You're 14-14. I don't care if I get knocked out. So what? I'll be 14-15. I'd much rather get to 15-14. So he has nothing to lose. So
Fact.
of course he's gonna go in, and
Fact.
he's doing it.
Okay,
He's taking chances. He's
Round
eating
number-
punched him
Let-
again.
Oh no, he's good. He's good. He's good. D. Hodges is right. D. Hodges is
Yo,
right.
he's fucking. Sorry for swearing, but it's like
No, don't swear. Don't swear. Don't.
no. That was one swear. I'm sorry. I won't not swear again. But
Okay.
but yeah, this dude is Navarrete is getting punched up right now. I
Okay,
give that
what
round.
we think?
Round
Jonathan,
go to
what we think?
Lopez.
Okay, I
Round
got it.
go
Let
to
me do
Lo-
the commentary. I got you. Let me do commentary. Jonathan
Sorry.
Woodwarding is saying, let's go, Lopez. Oh, Navarrete opens up with a combination now. Now, oh, Lopez with a right hand. Right on Navarrete's nose. And Navarrete backed up. Navarrete.
Hey, you know what? It's funny. I'm gonna have to give that round over to what's his name? Lopez?
Yeah, he did. He punched
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
He was
The round is still
completely-
going for me. Let me finish the round.
Sorry.
Navarrete is on his toes, and Lopez with a big right hand. Yo, Navarrete look. Oh, uppercut by Navarrete landed. I wonder if Navarrete slept on his dude, bro. Leon says Navarrete starting to wake up. He needs to, bro. He been sleeping for too long.
Hey, my man is sitting on his.
I'm
Yo.
sorry. It's 2-0 right now. In my opinion, right
Nah,
now, Lopez.
I got it
Lopez-
1-1, D.
No,
I got it 1-1, D.
That's his opinion, though. That's his opinion, Coco. It's
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah,
No, I know,
Lopez
but I was
right
just
now-
like. No, but I'm letting
was
D.
hit. He was
No, but
pushing his head back like a Pez. His head looked like
Yeah.
a bobble. Looked like a
But that's
bobble
why I
head,
gave him
though.
round 2, though, D. That's why I gave him round 2. The first round,
he-
the first round, I
won-
felt like he had a little bit more ring generalship, and he was able to work that jab.
Yeah,
But
he was
on
getting-
round two, I feel like Lopez was able to get inside and connect a little bit better.
Man, it's 2-0. I'm telling you, man. His head, man, that blue guy in the blue shirt, his head was popping like a Pez on
I
dogs, like a
respect
Pez
it.
top.
I respect it. Hey, D. Hodges, you know I always respect your opinion. So
No,
we're
not at
gonna.
all, but I'm just
Let
watching
me
a guy.
speak. I'm
watching
sorry.
a
Go
guy
ahead.
get punched.
I'm coming after
I'm
you.
just
Go ahead.
watching a guy get punched, and Navarrete is getting hit clean. Like it's no.
That's what it
blocking.
is. That's what it is.
Okay, the fight is back on. Let me call the fight. Let me call
Got
it.
you, baby.
Round number 3. Navarrete, according to D. Hodges, Navarrete is trailing right now. He's down, to Lopez. 2-0 Lopez on D. Hodges scorecards. Coco the Don has it 1 round even. You know what I mean? Navarrete is coming out now. Oh, Lopez with a right hand upstairs and a left hook. Navarrete still just shooting a jab. I don't see that aggressiveness. Navarrete with a short uppercut, a short left uppercut by Navarrete. And Navarrete bangs him to the body with a big right hand to the body. Lopez unloading. Lopez, he throwing big shots. Yo, Lopez coming to fight. Navarrete got him on the ropes. And Navarrete throws a quick flurry. Man, I wonder if Navarrete. Wait, let me finish. Let me just do the round and y'all come in. Navarrete throws a short uppercut and he missed it. Navarrete, look, man, he BSing, bro. But look, I'm just looking at the total jabs. Navarrete land 23 total jabs, and Lopez only lands 6 jabs. So right now, Navarrete, left uppercut by Navarrete lands. Navarrete's doing better in round number 3. Navarrete, big body shot, backs up Lopez. Lopez comes back forward. He's not hurt at all. Lopez, he keeps coming, man. This man came to fight. Left hook to the body, Lopez. Navarrete's on the ropes. Lopez, 2 short left hooks. Really, it didn't do any damage, though. You know what I mean? He hasn't done any damage. Navarrete, left uppercut. I wonder if Navarrete is in shape. Like, did he struggle to make weight? Because something looks off, bro. I don't know if he struggled to make weight or something is not right with him. You know what I mean? Great jab is upstairs by Navarrete.
It's Mexico versus Mexico. Oh shit. Mexico versus Mexico.
Don't cuss, D. Hodges. Don't cuss.
Sorry.
It's all good. Round number 3. Oh, Navarrete misses a left hook. Yo, Navarrete's not looking good at all to me.
He's not. He's not. I thought he would be whooping Lopez. Lopez is doing all right. I'm glad I didn't bet on this fight.
Navarrete is not looking sharp. He should have demolished this guy, Ben, by round 3. Oh,
He's
left hook now.
He's 13-13. I mean, come on, 13-13. That is like the saddest record. Like you're 50%
He's a real bum, bro. This is a left jab just hurt. It looked like it hurt Lopez a little bit. Oh, body shot by Navarrete that lands. Come on,
Let me
Navarrete. Get him out of here, bro. You beat. Come on.
let me tell you right now that right now it feels like Navarrete is a very slow starter, but to me he looks very slow. Very slow.
He does. He does, Coco. I think Navarrete, to be honest, is like, I think he might be struggling to make weight, bro. I think that's the issue. He's struggling to make weight, and that's why he's looking sluggish right here. Because even Leo Leon says it. You know what I mean? Joshua Franco, that's the commercial. That's my boy. He fighting. Yes, let's go next Tuesday for the belt. Let's go, Franco. Let's go, bro. Coco, I'm going to be wild that night. Man, I'm going to be wild next Tuesday when Joshua Franco fights, bro. I'm letting you know right now, bro. You might see the wildest H-Money you heard in a long time, because that's my guy, bro. He showed me love on the live stream, bro, and I'm going to turn up for him on Tuesday. Let's go, Franco, baby. Yo,
so, I'm going to – whoever you got H-Money, and I'm riding with you.
Let's go, Franco. A real one. I'm going to try to bring him to the channel so I can interview him. But once he win that belt, he going to be big time, man. I wonder if he going to come through after he win that belt. I'm still going to bring him on. Win, lose, or draw, bro. You know what I mean? But we ain't going to lose. We ain't taking no losses. That's for sure. Leo Leon says, God Navarrete 3 rounds to 0, but he does look sluggish.
He's lying. You're lying. I hate people that score that. No, you're lying. I'm sorry. Total punches.
Listen, D. Total punches. Navarrete has landed 65 punches. Lopez only landed 25 punches, though.
But the ones he landed them with, like, his head is popping back. Like, I don't care how many punches you land. It's the ones you could throw 2,500 jabs. That guy Lopez, when he hit him, he stops Navarrete in his tracks.
Oh, Navarrete unloading now. Left hook, Navarrete. Yo, Navarrete looking kind of feather-fisted, too. He got 27 knockouts. He can't be feather-fisted, bro. You know what I mean? He can't be, bro. You know what I mean? Let's go. Round number 4. Navarrete ripping to the body. Now he's unloading. Yo, Coco, you know, Navarrete is the picture that El Jefe used to use, a picture of an icon when he had his first channel. You remember that was Navarrete on his icon he used to put on his videos. That was Navarrete's picture. You remember he switched to Virgil Ortiz, but first he had Navarrete's picture. That's Navarrete. So El Jefe's a big fan of Navarrete. Come on, Navarrete, bro. You over here BSing.
I told you Lopez is connecting. I mean,
he's throwing them hooks. Dehydrated like hooks.
But I'm gonna tell you something. Navarrete is keeping him at bay, though.
He is, but he's getting his face punched in, though. Look, it punched him with a left. He's getting the with clean punches. I'm sorry.
Nah, man. I don't know, D Hodges. I feel like Navarrete is controlling this fight.
I'm far ahead of you.
Okay, let me do the commentary for the fans. We can disagree after the round is over. Let's go. Round number 4. Lopez coming forward. Navarrete, like Coco just said, keeping him at bay with his jab. Keeping him at the end of his jab. And big left hook to the body, Navarrete. Looked like it knocked the wind out of Lopez. Yo, I think Navarrete might be struggling to make weight, bro. I think he's struggling to make 126.
Round's over. I give it to Lopez. Lopez got that round.
That'd be crazy if D Hodges is right and they give it to Lopez. Ain't no way there's no way if they go to the decision they're gonna give it to Lopez. I'm telling you,
they're not. But I'm just watching that who's getting their face punched in the most. And right now, somehow, some way, Navarrete, whatever, he's disappointing me because Lopez is punching him straight in the face.
Right hand lead by Navarrete. Big left hook to the body by Navarrete. Uppercut. Right hand. Navarrete now started to unload. Now he's ready. And Lopez backs up. Lopez was on the ropes. Lopez keeps coming forward. Yo, Lopez is tough, though. I got to give it. He's tough, bro. And Navarrete, he gives him daps at the end of the round. You know what I mean? He gave him his props, bro. You know what I mean? So right now, I got it all rounds for Navarrete. I got to be honest. You know what I mean? I think he's winning. He's outlanding him. D Hodges, go ahead, and then Coco.
Not at all. He probably is, but I mean, it just seemed like I wish dude had more power. If dude had more power, Navarrete would be sleeping. He been hitting him with some like come from down south hooks. I don't think. I swear to God, look, and he just punched him right now with the left, like from South New Orleans. You know what I'm saying? It's just the point. He can't
like those
I,
hooks.
he
DeAndre
has,
like hooks. That's what it
yeah,
is.
yeah. Look at him. He bopped him into the ropes. Yeah, well, believe me, his punches
Coco,
landed. It
all right,
maybe.
let Coco
Sorry,
come in real quick because I'm gonna come with
sorry,
the commentary. Go ahead, Coco. I'm sorry, D. Go ahead.
sorry.
And I'm gonna make it real quick. I feel like I only got 3 rounds going to Navarrete. The second round I give it to Lopez, but ever since then, the ring generalship, and you know what?
Bang, stopped
I
him again. Bang, stopped him
Go,
in his tracks.
go ahead, Coco. Finish.
Sorry,
It's good. It's
sorry,
good. Take it away, man.
sorry.
Call the fight, H.
Oh,
And
big
he's
left hook to
down.
the body.
Now he's now it's over. Navarrete knocked him down. Yep, it's
Let's
over.
go. Okay, let me take over, D. Navarrete
Yeah,
with the knockdown.
yeah,
Let's
it's
go,
over.
baby.
Yeah,
Let's
it's
go.
over. It,
Navarrete. Let's go.
yeah.
Let me call it, D. Let me call it. Navarrete unloaded. Left hook upstairs. Navarrete. Let me give the fans the excitement. Navarrete off the ropes. Double and tripling with his jab. Navarrete. He's waking up. You know what I'm saying? Round number 5. Let's go. Navarrete backing him up. Lopez is running. Lopez is running. Navarrete on his toes, looking sharp, very smart. Navarrete, right hand, uppercut.
Yeah,
Lopez
it's
is hurt.
over. It's
Navarrete
over.
switch to southpaw. Navarrete keeps attacking him. Navarrete, pressure, pressure, pressure. Hit the like button. Let's go. Subscribe to the channel. Navarrete 1-2. Left hook to the body. He dropped him. It was the left hook to the body. Left hook
Nice.
to the body. Let me cook. Let me cook. Navarrete. Left hook to the body. Huge left hook. Lopez is down. Lopez is hurt. He can barely breathe. Navarrete is going for the knockout. Navarrete is going for the knockout. Right hand lead. Navarrete. Navarrete shooting with the jab. He's taking his time. Navarrete. Very smart in this fight. Very smart. Jab to the body, Navarrete. Jab upstairs. Navarrete, peekaboo defense. Lopez keeps coming forward. It was the left hook to the body that dropped Lopez in round number 5. Navarrete, right hand lead. Combinations. Lopez is hurt. Combinations. Jab upstairs. Navarrete.
Oh, but Lopez did get some punches in though. Once he got up, he was getting some punches in there though.
Hold on, he hasn't finished the round yet, Diages.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Let's go. 44
sorry.
seconds left. Uppercut Navarrete. It was the left hook to the body. I think Navarrete, bro, he might be struggling to make weight. This is why his energy wasn't what it used to be. You know what I'm saying? Navarrete still looking good. He's doing what he's supposed to do. Round number 5, a big round. Navarrete scores a knockdown. You know what I mean? With the left hook to the body, Lopez got hurt. Navarrete, he's showing off the power now. Now he's showing off the power. You know what I'm saying? Navarrete jab upstairs, backs up Lopez. Lopez is ready to go. Lopez is ready to go any moment now. Right hand lead, Navarrete. Lopez fires a shot towards the end of the round. Left hook lands. Go ahead, Coco. Give us your thoughts.
Man, you know what? Right now, we just saw a display of how you are heavy-handed. It doesn't have to be a fast punch, but it's an efficient punch. He was keeping him in the jab. He was keeping him at distance. And when it was time to strike, he struck with a nice right hand that came over the middle, and it struck him right in the chin. And what happened? He dropped.
D. Hodges, what's your thoughts on that last round and that knockdown?
Well, I don't know. I'm watching the round now. Oh man, I don't know who to give it to.
D. Hodges, what was your thoughts on the knockdown, my brother?
Oh no, he got him with a good shot. Of course, he got knocked down, so that he got up, but he still
take it away.
He's still fighting though. I'm telling you, he's doing well right now.
He got heart.
He recovered.
He got that Mexican heart, bro. Mexicans got heart. They love to fight. He's still coming.
He is. Watch his punches. He's still connecting.
Let him cook, D. Hodges. He's gonna call the round.
It just started for me. It just started for me, Coco.
I'm sorry because I'm sorry. I'm just so far ahead that I'm sorry.
Let's go. Right hand to the body. Navarrete throwing some big shots to start off round number 6. Navarrete throwing some big hooks. Now Navarrete left hook to the body. I think Navarrete might stop him in this round, bro. He's coming out very aggressive. And Lopez is slowing down. Oh, big left hook upstairs. Navarrete backs up Lopez. Navarrete backed him up with a big left hook. Right hand to the side of the head by Navarrete. Left hook to the body. Navarrete lands clean. Navarrete putting the pressure on him. Navarrete right hand to the body. Let me tell it to the fans. Navarrete pounding him to the body, taking his time. Round number 6, Navarrete came out very aggressive, and he's going for the knockout. Let's get the knockout. Right hand upstairs, buckling him. Lopez is hurt. Navarrete's giving it to him. Oh, big right hands, chopping shots, and Lopez holds on for dear life. Lopez is holding on. Oh, my God, the referee's looking very close. He wants to stop the fight. Right hand lead, left hook, Navarrete, another left hook. Lopez is ready to go. Those big body shots are landing. Let's go. Navarrete.
Knock him down to the body again. I'm sorry. You
good. Body shot.
I'm sorry.
Navarrete knocks him down. Navarrete knocks him down.
Yeah, the body blow.
Let's go. Body shot. Mexican style. Mexican style, baby. Viva Mexico. Viva Mexico. Mexican style.
He did the arrow spin. Call that the arrow.
Let me cook D. Mexican style. Let's go. Navarrete left hook upstairs. Lands clean. Combinations. Navarrete. Oh my God. Big flurries. The referee's looking. He wants to stop the fight. Navarrete's going for the knockout. This is that Mexican style. This is that Mexican style that we all love, bro.
Watch the body blow. Watch the body blow.
Let's go. Navarrete. Unbelievable pressure. Relentless. This is that Mexican style everybody talks about. On the inside, smothering his opponent. So aggressive. Pressure. Right hand to the body. Down he goes.
It's over. Yo, he killed him with body punches.
Let's go. For sure. It's over. Navarrete wins by knockout. Navarrete he was coming to finish him, bro. I told y'all. He was coming to finish him. Navarrete.
Oh my God.
He looked strong. You know what I'm saying? Unbelievable performance. He started off slow. Just like Leon. He said Navarrete wins by knockout. Viva Mexico. Viva Mexico. Let's go. Pressure. Mexican style, bro. Coco the Don. Speak on it, Coco.
Man, I like how he took his time in the beginning of the fight. He measured him. He kept him at bay. Cruz was able to get a couple of punches off and was able to connect in the second round. I was worried, but Navarrete, from that point on, controlled the fight even more. And then you saw that he started getting more heavy-handed, and the efficiency started kicking in. And by the end of the fight, he was able to wear down his opponent and was able to take him out and hit him hard. And next thing you know, he was down on the canvas with a punch to the gut.
For sure. D. Hodges, your thoughts on this fight, bro? Break it down for the fans.
Body blows. Oh my God. And you could just see it. Oh man. As soon as it went to the body and he went down, you could it's a certain look in a person's face where I don't know, because I used to play this game when I was younger called open chess. I will never play that game again because, if you get caught with an open chest, a person can punch you in the chest. And I got caught in my chest one time and I lost all my ears. So I know them body blows. It's hard to breathe after those. You can take head punches. Head punches are not easy to take. You got a headache, but with that body, oh man, you can't stand up no more. You see whatever Spence did to Ocampo and then all the other Shakur Stevenson, that body blow.
Yes, right. Is right. Great body shots by Navarrete. Navarrete wins by knockout. Round number 6, Navarrete wins by knockout. Great body shots. You know what I'm saying? Took his time. He broke his opponent down. Very smart. You know what I mean? I think it's about time Navarrete moves up to 130 pounds, bro. You know what I mean? I want to see Navarrete move up in weight. I think he's struggling to make 126 pounds. Navarrete completely dominates the action. He retains his world title. Navarrete and still champion of the world, Navarrete.
But I ain't gonna lie. I think if he go to 130, I think he's food for Stevenson. I think.
That'd be a good fight. Stevenson, that'd be a good test. Stevenson ain't really beat nobody, bro. Like, well, I mean, Shakur is good. I love him. He got talent, of course, but he hasn't beat anybody yet. You know what I mean? Worth mentioning. Like, Navarrete's on a different level. I want to see.
Hey, listen, Navarrete had a problem with a person 13 and 13. I'm sorry.
He didn't have a problem with him.
No,
he didn't have a problem with him.
Even though he won, but he shouldn't even been fighting.
That's his opinion. Let's respect his opinion.
13 and 13, dude was doing okay. Dude was connecting. He just had no power.
Yeah, he was connecting. Imagine somebody like Burchett with power connects with those guys. He could knock him out.
Navarrete was coming through with the five punch combination, and once he started connecting, there was no chance. And you know what? With Stevenson, I think Stevenson might have a little bit too much talent for him, and he might be too quick for him. So he might have. I think Navarrete is gonna. I think
he got punched a lot by a person 13 and 13.
He did.
I'm agreeing with you. I'm agreeing with you, though. I'm agreeing with you, D. All I'm saying is that if he moves up and he faces Stevenson, that might be a problem.
For sure. It's all good. It will be. Yeah. He agrees with you. What he's agreeing that Navarrete will have problems with Shakur. I think Burchett knocks out Navarrete. You know what I mean? I like Navarrete. I think he needs to move up at 130. Navarrete wins by knockout. Let's go. Viva Mexico.
Oh, we got another fight coming on.
Champion of the world. And still champion of the world, Navarrete, bro.
Oh, we got another fight. It's another fight on.
Hit the like button. I want to see Shakur Stevenson fight against Burchett. But I'm telling you, when Navarrete moves up to 130, he's going to be a better fighter, bro. He's going to be more hydrated. Wait. He's been killing himself to make 126 pounds. And that's a fact, bro.
But they got some gorillas at 132.
For sure. Somebody in the chat says Burchett beats Navarrete and he beats Shakur Stevenson at 130. You never know, bro. Burchett he's a pressure fighter. Navarrete is still good. Don't get it twisted. I think he's just struggling to make weight. You know what I mean? Navarrete wins by knockout in round number 6. Emanuel Navarrete and still champion of the world. Appreciate everybody. Make sure you hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel. Appreciate you, Coco the Don. Coco, final thoughts, Coco the Don.
Man, I had a wonderful evening. I'd like to give a big shout out to the whole wide world because, we international in this thing. And everybody out there in the chat, salute to all of y'all. Thank you for supporting the channel. Hit the like button and subscribe. I'm out of here, man. Hey, D Hodges, thank you for co-hosting. And H Money, Mr. DAZN, thank you for the platform.
Appreciate it. D Hodges, final thoughts.
Oh, I had a ball, man. From the UFC to boxing, man, I really entertained myself. I really had a good time, man. I love your show. And anytime you want, I'm definitely on the panel. Love you, bro.
For sure. Thank you, D Hodges. Emanuel Navarrete wins. He wins by knockout. You know what I mean? 6-round knockout. He knocks out Uriel Lopez in the 6th round with great body shots. Viva Mexico. Emanuel Navarrete, thank you guys. Subscribe to the channel. And still champion of the world, Emanuel Navarrete. Appreciate it, JFL boxing champ. Navarrete wins by knockout. And